Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos. In the mix of things for a while, so it's gonna be a task remembering what you were doing a month or so ago.
Yeah. That's what I was just looking over, like making sure my level's right, which it's not.
Let me know when you get that situated, and maybe we'll start off with you though, at least, so that we can get you. I wasn't entirely sure how we're going to play Griselda in this particular instance too, because of what we'd come up with for that little bit of pause for
Mm-hmm.
for her. So like while everybody else was doing something, we still got to catch up to where Griselda went to, and Ainz as well, because I was assuming Ainz would disappear with you, considering his um, god being in the Shadow Realm, and that's where he was before, and he'd jump at an opportunity to be in that place with you.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, you were talking, Shadow, about the updates and such for Chrome. Did you get that all sorted?
I did.
Okay.
Holy mother of God, loud.
Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that.
No. It's me. One, a smart person would have turned down Discord. Instead, I turned down people, and now I'm too invested to fix it.
Did you ever figure out getting to the D&D Beyond portion of it, though, Shadow?
Oh yeah, I have a D&D. I haven't done anything on the actual character.
Yeah, I see that.
If I can
That's
get
still
that.
at level 1 as well. Most of what you need for Alfred really is in Astral, so that shouldn't be a problem. I was just curious which one you were going to try and run with.
I'll just stick with Alfred.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work because their character sheet. Yeah, I see you just moving it around there. I don't know if you figured out last time too. If you press like spacebar, it'll prop up the character sheet, and that should give you all of your information of what's going on with Alfred. Might take you a minute to read through all of his stuff because he's a fully fleshed out character.
Today's the 7th. Why do you show the 5th?
Huh?
Stupid
Oh.
thing. I said today's the 7th. Why do you show the 5th?
Not me. I didn't do something
No,
wrong.
not you.
Okay.
You never do anything wrong.
Mm.
You're perfect. Perfect.
The fervor with you say that makes me believe it more. Mm-hmm.
I've got it posting as Shadow. Do you want me to change it to Alfred, just for ease?
Oh, down at the bottom in the chat.
Yeah.
That'll probably make sense.
Okay. Let's see. Now to figure out how to do that.
Should be able to just click on the click on where it says Shadow down at the bottom with the chat. If you try
Under profile.
well, if you go under the chat feature, so if you click on the chat buttons to pop out the chat, as long as it's visible there. I didn't know how far that was on your screen, but and then where it says at the bottom of the chat, right above where you could start typing, or below where you could start typing, it should pop up with a selectable.
Okay, so I've got to join first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have control of Alfred from inside.
Okay.
Turn that back off.
Okay. Yeah, it was already changed as Alfred, so that's good.
Yep. I think the other
Alright.
campaign you were in was Alalopolis, so that would have made it easy. Because I think you only have control of Alfred in this campaign, so you don't have to worry
Yes.
about switching back and forth and all that right now.
That is a very clever thing. I don't really want to bring it up. I don't want to get political again, but people are finding interesting ways around laws. I'm not sure if you are aware. It is illegal to sell marijuana in Washington, D.C. You are allowed to give away
Oh.
anything less than an ounce in Washington, D.C. So people have created shops where they sell you a T-shirt and you get a gift of marijuana.
That's weird.
And it bypasses the law.
Yeah, no, I hadn't heard anything about that.
That's fucking clever.
Yes, it is.
I like clever. Clever is intriguing.
I agree.
Oh wow, that went really big. Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus, what happened? Adam Sandler left bleeding terribly after an accident in bed.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm looking. I got you. Oh. He was in bed and he had slippers on. No. It was the sheets. They were tucked in too tight. And he tried to kick him free. But his phone happened to be sitting down there and it flew through the air and caught him under his eye.
Whoa.
Wow, fucking clickbait titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be even sillier. Like he had like a hangnail that was caught on a slipper, and it ripped, and he bled a little bit.
I mean, I know we were all hoping he like broke his penis somehow just to hear that story, but
Being a paramedic, yeah, my mind went really weird. So
Oh, I can
I
imagine.
like being a paramedic.
I've heard some crazy stories.
What conversation did I join into?
A developing one. Do you have a story that you'd like to share?
About
Hi, George.
I have some
Well.
interesting stories from work.
Oh,
but,
I
yeah.
bet. Working at the hospital now.
Mhm.
mhm.
Did you read my message to you, Warren?
no, I've kind of been out of it the last couple of weeks.
Ugh,
I mean, I read it. I just don't remember anything.
that's fine. That's the preferred way it goes.
Warren, I thought my name was something else at the time being.
You're Buckley or something.
Beckett.
God, I need to find that. Beckett, I need to find my notebook.
Dean Beckett.
I wrote down all my fake names.
Yes, but I knew who you were. You introduced yourself as Warren.
You?
Exactly. I call you Warren.
is making that damn noise? Alright, it's not good.
Yeah, you're Dean Beckett right now. In the current timeline.
Oh yeah, our game has timelines. That's correct. How interesting. Yeah, I don't know if Joss has told Alfred, I think your name is, least character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of broke the game already because we have time travel.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of our characters has time travel.
And nobody else.
Everyone else is fucking oblivious.
Yeah, no one else knows. So I don't know if it's really broken, but it's at least you know, in the direction of moving towards gods, right? Which is the whole point of the game.
I would like to imagine that our our team has been TPK'd, all but him, many times over already. Probably started by him too. That's what happens when you have a character that deals with explosives.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Because of how many times he's potentially exploded people. Or actually. And then gone, oops. Rewind.
He never said oops. He told me to suck it up.
Yeah, he's not one for apologizing. But this is the evil campaign.
You could be evil and nice.
It's nice to be evil.
What a conundrum you have laid upon me.
The whole song about being cruel to be kind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay. You're a young pup.
Yeah, I thought that was a little older.
It is.
Is this the right notebook, or am I looking for the other notebook?
On the road campaign. Let's try this again. Manipolis.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo
Hello.
estás?
Okay, I'm next to the claw.
You are.
Does he choose who will go and who will stay?
Claw.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Oh, you know that song, but not the other one?
I was raised with 90s kids, so my taste in music is kind of skewed.
Stay or should I go now? Is that 90s?
Uh,
Let's say that was
No, I think
80s.
it's like
maybe even lower.
yeah, I was gonna say 80.
It was on the Rock Band soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Fine.
I want to say like maybe yeah.
I was feeling
80.
like maybe
I was gonna
80s
say
to
maybe
70s.
late 70s, but it's.
Yeah,
I just looked it up. It came out in 81.
gotcha.
Oh, apparently there's a lot of remakes that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I think
Apparently.
the Clash does the original.
Apparently, the Wild Cherries were from West Virginia. They did create that song, which is Play That Funky Music, White Boy,
Oh.
here in my hometown. And apparently, the lead guitarist doesn't know how to string his own fucking guitar.
That sounds like the most West Virginia thing I've heard.
Wow. Back to F off, Ohio.
Hey, we don't even own most of the Ohio River. We just put our name on it and then gave it to West Virginia and Kentucky, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not
In
Alabama.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
It
I
goes
guess.
into Pennsylvania too.
Yeah. The tail end of it and such. Or beginning. Tail, big. Head? Head of a river? That's
Shoulders,
weird.
knees, toes.
Mouth of a river.
Oh, yeah. That's what you call it.
Are we in combat?
New. Luckily
That depends
we're not.
on your mental state.
Yeah, stop that. It was at an instance there for a little bit, and then people were gonna open the door and then not open the door, and
And then I kind of opened the door.
I appreciate you being there for that. I'd have done it.
you did do it. You just didn't do it of your own volition, obviously.
Yeah, even the DM knows you're the troublemaker of the group.
I'm not the troublemaker, but if everyone's bitching about opening the door, I'll open the fucking door.
Yeah, I mean, you did the same thing with the teleporter, so I had assumed.
Well, I was trying to have a reason to tell the story of my biggest regret, and that just seemed like a very organic way to do it. Go in there, come out, be like, oh shit.
That's fair.
You should have done for your biggest regret just in that game session, like just something bad happens like this. This is my biggest regret.
That's what I was going to do. That's why I went into the portal, came back. I'm like, that seems really cheap. I mean, people invest in like small backstories, so I can't be that cheap.
I did.
But that is why I went in the portal.
I did like what you came up with, though. As good.
I mean, I'm trying to stick with it, but like no one has like that I've heard, like that dark, jaded, fucked up background. I'm like, okay, maybe I went a little too invested in my darkness.
Nah.
Let's back up, Edgelord.
Embrace the darkness.
I kind of hinted that my character was already a murderer at 16.
That's okay. I don't know when this takes place. This is olden days. At 16, you're basically a grandpa already.
Hi, Mame.
Oh.
Oh shit. Where's that book at? I bought that book you told me to, Mame. The
Which one?
multimedia war thing.
Oh, like War? Like War? The title pisses me off, but it's a good book. Wow, that's cool. No, it's very easy to read, which is good. I appreciate it.
I read the beginning chapter that Amazon let me, and then I read some reviews, and I have a feeling there's some parts of the book I won't particularly care about, but that first chapter was fascinating.
I am not finished with the book yet, but I have not yet read any part of it that, like, usually when I read, like, books like this that are very opinionated, there's sections I get to, and I'm like, I don't know about that. You're like, that's your opinion, not fact, and they try to spin it, but, like, these guys do a very good job of just, like, this is why things are the way they are. Like,
Well, that's the very strong opinion was what I heard on the tail end of the book. I'm like, I probably won't care much about that.
well, let me know. I'm very interested. I'm like, I only know one other person that's read it, and so I would love to.
I mean, just that
So,
beginning
know what you think.
chapter talking about fucking ISIS. I'm like, that was
Yeah.
ingenious. Like, I
Yeah.
love strategy and tactics and stuff. I'm like, holy shit, that was super old wartime tactic that no one used anymore. The facade of this massive thing rolling towards you that was nothing. And everyone running from it. Was amazing.
Or who has to roll?
Flesh and Flood.
I forgot I muted myself for a second. Everyone. Everyone. I said it like that at first too. Everyone.
One of us.
Because Ainz is not
Damn.
participating, and Ainz is the last one from this campaign to make a roll or make a story, I guess. Everyone else, congratulations, you've told one story, one piece of of your backstory. Other
Don't
than
worry, I'll be telling another one here in a second.
other
Yes,
than,
more chances.
If you
More
don't want
chances
to,
for inspiration die.
this would totally be a great time to explain some of my backstory, but
I was just gonna say, well, this is what I would like to do, but I rolled high for once.
would you like me to keep up a theme of like dark stories for the evil campaign?
yeah, sometimes like what was your first kiss? I'm like, what? This is what?
Spent so much time thinking about all the good things that happened in your life, couldn't remember any of the bad things, couldn't remember any of the good things.
That's right. We have a wall of fire.
Nope, wrong campaign.
I was like, who
Oh,
has a
damn.
wall of fire? There's no fire here.
Damn.
I mean, we're in hell. I'm sure we could find some eventually.
And it's cold. I don't know if I believe
Bugle.
this fire.
Find fire in hell.
I rolled a 5, but I don't know why
I'm-
it didn't come through.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
in Ohio, water catches on fire, so ice catching on fire is not really that far.
Let's see if I can fucking roll. I forgot. I didn't
we,
fix
we
that
are
issue
lava
last time.
monsters.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Technically, this is true.
Hey, that came through. Look at that. Not as a whisper, though.
Nope. No
Because
whisper.
technically, magma is just the melted form of a solid thing. So technically, when you melt ice into water, it's a magma or lava.
Yeah, water's magma.
So we're
I'm
lava
rolling it.
monsters.
20. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'll roll, I promise.
Alright, hey. I'm still waiting on quite a few others. I think Ash has got 13. It's definitely looking like you, Shoven, with a 2.
I'll see
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah.
I think we're just gonna have to go around the table and see what everyone's first kill was.
13.
19. 14. For Alfred.
Wow.
Oh.
That'll be the only.
Period
that'll be the
for
only good
rum
roll I do.
propelled.
Demi decided that I should be sending a period, I guess. I don't know.
Demi knows.
Yeah.
Demi knows all.
Demi
Will not
knows.
question Demi.
Who's Demi?
Demerong, my Nakatsa.
A kitty cat.
Oh,
Cat.
okay.
She's a kitty cat. And she meow, 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 and she meow, meow, meow.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you know that one, Warren?
It's of the internet age, I'm hoping.
That's early internet age.
Now they're coming
Yeah, I was quite young when that was a thing.
That was on stupid
through.
videos.
Just delete that one. Alright.
Poop Pocket rolled a 3. Is Poop Pocket gonna tell the story of the
Pocket
first-
should totally tell a story.
Foot pocket killed a man.
We also don't
Tupac, it's the coldest of murderers.
have a Mariel yet. I don't haven't heard. Yep, I don't see him on the list. It looks like we got most everybody. Missing a couple, only a couple today, surprisingly. It's a nice change of pace. 8 for Griselda.
It's lovely to hear all your voices. I want these
Yeah.
fancy D&D Beyond documents.
Oh,
I need to
They're
get
free.
just
There it is.
lovely little update for everybody. Jabba now weighs 40 pounds.
Holy crap!
All right.
Good for him.
So
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
How do I get the cool dice on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
I just went to the main page, and it has like a thing there.
Yeah, it's up at the top. It says claim your dice.
Yeah, on the if you just click on the D&D Beyond logo, it'll take you it.
Give me my
There's
dice.
no big thing.
I don't see it. Why do I pay you D&D Beyond?
Wow.
You don't just give me this crap.
You pay for D&D Beyond?
I do.
Huh.
I have another campaign that I share my books with.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still doing it, but there's several adventures and stuff that they're giving away free too.
True color.
On D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I've seen something
I'll see
about...
this die. It's very upset. Oh, wait, right here. Jesus, show your pride with the die of true color. Never mind. I was looking for a die.
Life's hard when you're dumb.
You say life's hard when you're dumb?
Oh, shit.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I haven't rolled with it yet. I kind of want to roll with it now.
Yeah, I'm just rolling stupid things. I want these in real life.
That's
Yeah,
what
me too.
that's what somebody else said, and then I was like, "Can you imagine trying to roll that though?" But then
Yeah,
they're
they don't seem. Well,
Can you
if they look
imagine?
like what I imagine.
Trying to
They
build
don't
it
make
to where
any
it's weighted
noises.
correctly.
They don't go cluck cluck cluck.
Do the other D&D
Yeah.
Beyond dice make noise? Oh,
They do.
Yeah.
oh, that's weird.
Oh, I like the noises.
Maybe it'll come with time. They are brand spank new, it looks like.
We all come with time.
One would hope.
Shorter than others.
I'm sorry. It was that one time.
Powers.
Trying to check to see if any update on where the Mariel is. Negatory. Okay.
It's thunderstorming here. I assume I'll be fine. But if I just vanish, probably went dark here.
I did hear it rolling in the background, so the thunderstorm over your way is making it over ours.
Sure.
Samesies.
It's not. That's so weird. It's not raining outside here.
I don't think
Oh,
it started
at
raining
my
yet.
house.
Check my cameras.
Definitely not raining here,
No, it is raining here. It's pouring.
but I can hear it. All
It's
those
the
are,
old man snoring.
they do look pretty darn sweet when you roll them.
And they're so whisper quiet.
Like a good gambler, I don't want to roll with them when it matters. I gotta roll them beforehand and know how they roll.
Exactly.
Even though it's still the same shit.
Yeah. I rolled a 5 and a 1. Very telling.
And
for
were you
this.
rolling a d20?
Yes.
You better use that. No, you can't use that for the other campaign.
Um.
I was gonna say for Cthulhu.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be very beneficial for you.
Oh, is it the opposite in that one? Like a 1 is a
Yes.
success? Oh.
You didn't watch the videos?
I did. I just that part of the information didn't stick to me.
Yes.
Some of those things are like if once you start playing it, you'll get the feel for it more than and remember it better.
I
than-
think it is a lot simpler than this.
Now, coming from this to that, it's confusing until you pick it up. You're like, oh shit, now this is easy.
Could be. I think combat seems easier, that's for sure, but anything else seems more complicated. Just from what I was understanding, because there's so many different skills.
Yes, choosing the right skills a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But combat's also a lot more deadly.
Yeah. Well, I'll at least start the recap for everyone else since we're all else here, and hopefully wait for that D20 in the meantime. So, the big bomb that was dropped. Start off with that for everyone in this room. Claw had been able to smell and had announced through Alfred, because Alfred Claw can't actually talk. He can only talk in Zoidberg noises, basically.
He murmured. That's how I would say.
Yeah, and in through talking to you, though, he'd announced to everyone Ash is pregnant and told Ash the baby's healthy.
Wait a minute. So the Alfred that Warren killed that is back now has a PC behind it?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be...
So does he have deep speech? He better.
Yes.
Good. We may need that.
Badoop.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Sorry, I was trying to get everything set up.
Hey, no worries. I was, we were just recapping a little bit of what happened last time, and the only thing I'd said so far was the big bomb that had been dropped is that Claw here had announced to everyone through Alfred that Ash is pregnant and the baby's healthy.
Oh. Can you describe what Claw looks like?
Claw looks like a large dog of a chitinous material, though. So imagine a four-legged dog creature with claws off to either side of its head. So it has a total of 6 appendages, 7 if you include their tail, and then it has tentacles coming out of pincher-like mouth structure, and it's covered in that aforementioned chitinous material.
That sounds so cute.
When I say large dog, too, I mean it is a
bigger boy.
Yeah, it's
Really like a small pony.
Yeah, that would actually be probably more appropriate.
We have a miniature horse with claws.
And tentacles.
And
Man, this is a weird sounding horse.
he'd identified as a chull, as to what everyone knows too. I mean, that's what you were looking for. Going back into more of the recap since I have everyone here. After talking to, or getting the note from, help me out here, Spider Gal.
Nobunaga?
Thank you. The name was just like on the tip of my tongue.
Spider Lady.
Yeah, who had delivered your breakfast just not too long ago, informed you that a Chol had resided in this portion of Hell, and had some information on how to free Loki, which was everybody's main prerogative at the time, after an agreement of such, mainly driven by Mario, I believe, as well, that everybody wants to get to the next level of Hell, which you're finding out now. If you free Loki, you can get there as well. It will open another seal on his prison into the center of Tarth. So there was a lot of story that happened last time, after talking to the Chol and Alfred, through Alfred here. And what else? Yeah, Mame had tackled Shoven to stop them from opening the door because Flint had thought there was something behind it, potentially hazardous to everyone's health. The Chol came over and opened the door themselves just a crack, grabbed a package from something behind the door, and turned out it was glue to repair some books that they hold dear to them. And there was some conversations with Ash and Nuisance that were going back and forth with the Chol as well. That's where everyone had found out about that they're on the 3rd level of Hell, and there are a total of 13 levels to get. Well, Manipolis resides on the 13th level, and you are on the 3rd.
Nuisance, talk out loud.
No.
Okay.
We were trying to get to that. I was trying to see if we could get information about how to get out of Claw, about how to get to that city.
Ah, yes. And that was another thing that was somewhat revealed through Ash and Nuisance discovery after talking to the Chol. There is a city where some of the oldest beings on Earth reside before the current gods had taken over, had annexed very powerful beings to the city of Shalfan, and it is located in the under the collapsed sky and is ruled by primordials. Trying to see what else was.
Yeah, we can just go kill them all and then we'll be gods.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
That's kind of like what my train of thought was. I was like, oh, a city of gods? Let's go there.
Not gods, a city of primordials.
Jesse, you're kind of quiet.
Not quite gods at all.
Am I turned down?
Not on my end.
Turn down for what?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but barely.
Barely.
How about now?
That's better.
That's much better.
So,
My mic was a little far away.
I casted produce flame.
Wait,
I'm
why?
I have a lighter and I'm lighting a candle.
Ah.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
in
going to-
real life. I got it.
In real life, yeah.
I
Oh,
see.
not in the game, no.
I'm going to use my breastplate and check the room for anything valuable. Because I haven't done that in a while.
So I'm sure you've all seen Mean Girls, and there's the blonde of the trio who says she can predict the weather with her tits. And so when you said you're gonna use your breastplate to do something, that's all I just imagine your character just like grabbing your chest and like gently squeezing.
She has ESPN.
She has ESPN. Sorry. Okay.
Also, if you wouldn't mind, Mariel, I know you're kind of out and around there. I don't know if you can hear me, and I can see that you're still moving in. So you got some tasks going on. I know, but if you could roll a d20 for me at some point here.
We lost our friend.
I think she can hear.
Sorry, I muted myself. I was talking to you.
20.
I said I can hear you, and I rolled a 20.
Oh, dang. Nice way to start the evening.
Yeah, right.
I would like to relinquish my ability to tell a story to someone else.
Oh, really? Do you want to?
I would.
Okay.
I would like to relinquish it.
Well, the next one in line would be Flint with a 5. Oh, no, sorry, Poop Pocket technically, but I wouldn't count that.
Okay, we're gonna skip Food Pocket.
Oh.
No, Poop Pocket. Go for it.
So if Flint's
Just screech. Just screech for 3 minutes.
if Flint's begging off, then too, Warren, you do get the chance if that you want.
Okay, I have the story, I just need to wait for the timing.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, just let me know, and you'll get that initiative or the inspiration. That's the word I was looking for. And you are buzzed right now. That was what that was.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about in real life because I just had a drink and I was like, how do you know that?
I'm watching.
Yeah.
Um,
DM knows all.
no, not even a smidge comparatively. But yeah, so you guys are in the Claw's room let's
just say in the claw, it sounds better.
in the Claw, and deciding on how to move forward, I guess. And I know I'd said I would start somewhat with you, Griselda, because of your latency, but we can do that if you're okay and ready and loaded in and everything. Maybe.
Maybe.
We're not
Maybe.
hearing you if you're talking.
Ike's not here. Someone had to do it.
And Jeopardy music starts playing.
Oh.
Oh,
Bye.
is it storming right now?
It is a little bit. It started raining pretty good. She may have
It's
lost.
raining in DC if anybody finds that interesting.
How? That's impressive. It must be a pretty big storm. It did say there was going to thunderstorm pretty good. I think I'd seen
Well, you keep that shit up there. We don't want it.
down. I think.
Up there. Yeah.
Over?
You don't want rain?
I'll accept over.
But rain makes corn, and corn makes whiskey.
I agree with all of the sentiment.
And Luke Bryan makes me sick.
Oh.
I don't know who that is. Is that a person?
That's the singer of that song.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
quoting words to a song.
He is like the face of bro country.
But
Oh.
bees
Well,
make
him and
honey,
Jason
and honey.
Aldean.
I was thinking more of Floor Georgia Line, but okay.
Them too. I think they're probably the worst. But anyway, yeah, the chorus goes: rain makes corn, and corn makes whiskey, and whiskey makes my baby get a little frisky.
Boing.
Well, we don't have Griselda now. It looks like. So, what Griselda's doing is still a mystery to you guys. What are you doing?
I am checking the room for valuables with my gold
Right.
breastplate.
So you're feeling a general tingling in the room overall, but especially from the bookshelf in this vicinity. In pointing that direction, you sense a little bit more so of a hardening of the nips.
I'm not going to explain anything. I'm just going to...
Well, I'm sure we can see it.
If you twist the nipples, a secret.
Well, we have a new
door.
character. I think. Is he still here?
I got kicked off. Sorry.
You're all right.
So
You're back.
I am now back. Yes. The power shut off. I was sitting in the dark, and then an explosion happened outside the house. So apparently,
Oh no,
Are you-
Transformer Blue.
or something. Thunder. I don't know.
There's
crawled
definitely
down
more
the-
than meets the eye.
Yeah, I was on the floor crawling, so thought I was getting shot at.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
So you're looking at the
Awkward
shelf.
silence.
You're looking at the shelf, Warren, and you see in general a good just smattering of books throughout the shelf. Some of it's pretty orderly, some of it's not so much orderly, and it's in varying languages, all seeming ancient beyond what you've seen for books as such. And for that reason, too, there are a lot of scrolls as opposed to actual bound books.
I can read Elvish.
And common.
In common. Well, I figured as a human that would be self-explanatory.
Is that all? I was trying to remember.
I can also read Thieves' Cant, but I don't think you read Thieves' Cant. I think that's like a spoken thing.
I thought it was a code, too, more so like those written like hidden messages in plain sight kind of deal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
you
I-
can just
I'm-
have a
I'm-
shady conversation right at a bar and nobody knows you're having a shady conversation.
Like,
We did that once, and I handed you some shit.
Mm-hmm.
so, there are a few things in Elvish, not so much in the common language. There are maybe a couple of things. All of the things that you're reading to title-wise on any of the books, because you can't read the scrolls titles just by glancing, is seeming to do with quite a bit of varying degrees of magics.
Now that I'm right up on the bookcase,
Mm-hmm.
do I get a stronger sense of like what is actually valuable, or is it just still a general?
Roll a perception or an investigation, whichever you choose.
Wait, while you're rolling this perception, I'm gonna take this a small moment to like. I looked outside and I was like, "Holy shit!" It's also like scary outside as well. So I pulled up the radar, and there's this like phalanges of severe thunderstorms that hits like all of our cities that we're in. Like it goes over through Columbus, like goes through the top of West Virginia, up Pittsburgh, and then like it goes all the way back down towards Washington D.C. It's just the craziest thing. Like, and I'm not talking about like
It is
a
the
big
rhythmic
finger. Like
breath
it is
comes
like
Oh god.
cities.
Oh
it is
yeah, I
like
can see it. This is
city-sized
weird.
phalange. That is absolutely insane. Okay, I'm sorry. I like freaked out for a hot second because I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
it literally hits us perfectly.
So,
So the books have words. That's
Mhm.
about all I got out of it.
Phalanges.
yeah, you're like, magic, and I mean, you to follow the same hot cold premise before, you got closer to the bookshelf, and having been slightly erect over here. Your nipples are as erect as they can be next to the bookshelf, but there's no, you're kind of trying to like wave them back and forth in front of the bookshelf, and there's no varying degrees of hardness when pointing in that direction.
Maybe it's just the bookshelf itself. Maybe it's just like made of really fine wood.
Yeah, because remind me, is it
It's made of hardwood.
the breastplate detects? It's not just gold or metal. Is it treasure?
I thought it was just gold.
Yeah, I thought it was gold.
How did I write it?
Okay.
I'm reading through it.
Because I was pretty sure it detects valuable things.
Becomes to items of wealth.
Yes, exactly. Anything of value, essentially.
So treasure.
Hmm?
Okay, so there's some treasure in this room.
Well, particularly on this bookshelf. Or something at least of value.
But remember, Claw's real sensitive about his books. I don't know if we want to fuck with that much.
Are you saying any of that out loud there, Dean Beckett?
Hi.
What do you mean?
Oh, that there's something of value on that shelf and such?
Well, I was just having conversation back, but I have a good enough sleight of hand that I'm pretty okay with.
Okay.
Do you have a +9 sleight of hand? No, I don't think so. I don't. Man. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I don't see anything of value. At least to Warren. It might be like valuable, but like not in like Warren's mind, I guess. Wording.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Can you open the door now?
Are you asking?
Yeah, we need to go somewhere. So,
Do not forget you had received the map as well from the Chul, aka the Claw.
we got a map. So wait,
It's in your handouts, and on the map you guys had been discussing about. I know you're clicking on that. You'd spread the map out on this area on top of the table that is being pung. Is that the past tense of ping? That is.
Ping pang.
Not a
Wait,
good...
didn't we like travel through this thing? Isn't that how we got to
Yes,
the room
it is
where
not
we drowned?
currently glowing. It is a pentagram with a circle around it on a table. And that is how you guys had traveled.
Yeah,
to
I'm
this
wondering. I mean, because I don't know if we want to go back outside. The monsters are. I have a feeling that the monsters on this level of hell are not. We don't want to fuck with them. I'm gonna look to the party and be like, should we see if Claw would help us get out of here by transporting us? See if there's anywhere useful he can.
Before we continue, I must say that
Zap
we are
us too.
missing the most important part of this party, which is Craig.
Oh, thank
Craig.
He's like the healer that no one likes.
Mm,
Now recording.
you. Yeah,
Fucking
fucker, you,
Craig.
Craig fucking. Did I do it right?
Yes. Proud of you.
Yes, I try.
All right. So.
What do we think about getting teleported through the pentagram?
I don't know, could we just like look outside to see how bad it is? Because like the only monster or thing we ran into was Claw's friend.
I'd like to
Yeah.
do what I originally tried and open the door.
We didn't
Wait.
need to like go out
Wait.
and do the stone formations to free Loki, which are all over the place.
Yeah,
Wait, didn't we?
I was going to say, didn't we just get locations of all stone? Now we got to go to stone places, or did we not do that yet?
Oh, did we?
Scrolling back through the chat because
I don't know. The time travel has made my brain go to mush.
Double?
I don't. I don't know
have
if
the big brain.
timelines are accurate.
I missed that question. I was
Oh,
Mariel. If you were asking me something in particular.
I was just asking if we like got all the stones and freed Loki, because I thought you said that this is like the
Yes.
fight of Loki or something like that is what you told me.
Yes, you're correct. The
So-
map you guys had gone through and had been asking the Claw about how to free Loki, and they'd circled areas on the map, or pointed to them rather, being the stone aberrations that had been talked about from Loki, to unlock him and free him.
Okay, but
I
that
know,
hasn't been
it's not
done yet.
Correct.
We're still in the same. Have I missed anything?
Yeah, kinda. You missed
Yes and no.
You missed Mame tackling Shoven, stopping them from opening the door, and Warren also tried to open the door while Mame had them tackled, and that was still averted, the door being opened. That's like I think I didn't recant this while you were here, but the Chal then went to open the door, and after that fact, because there was a knock and there was an exchange of goods with some unidentified creature on the other side of the door. And
Oh no, Warren saw it.
No, wait, did he?
Yeah. Because you made me roll a Constitution save. And this is after the time travel shit.
Okay. So you'd seen what was on the other side of it, but no one else had, and that you guys are presuming at least the thing is left because it had come to do what it was supposed to do and make a deal with the Chul, which after such was when some of the information was being shared back and forth between the Chul, Ash, Nuisance about different things, including the fact that the very last thing of Ash being pregnant being shared with everyone. It said that the baby was healthy.
That I was trying to hide.
I must have just been gone by that point because I don't remember that.
I missed a couple, so I was gonna let everyone else decide because I have been confused. But it sounds like everyone does not know either.
Well, and we also have competing objectives at this point, right? Because Mariel really is spearheading freeing Loki. I still want to kill Loki. Manny wants us to do something else. And Nuisance is very much trying to get information about this city that we found out about, where all the primordials live.
I thought Manny wanted us to free Loki because that was one of the seals.
Correct.
That is one of the seals. He does want us to free Loki.
Okay. Manny just wants us to like help Manny get free because Manny's trapped somewhere. I think I remember that part. But so while you've been gone, Mariel, we have kind of drifted from our goal of freeing Loki.
Well, it's not. I mean, it sounds like you guys came like that. You just said something about a seal. Like that's huge. What is that? Like a seal to free Manny, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were talking to Manny, and there are 13 seals to free him, and freeing Loki will break one of those seals.
Yeah, Manny's basically using us for his own ends, but surprise, surprise. But yeah, so I think maybe going to these statues, I forget what the deal is with the statues, but doing the deals with the statues and freeing Loki is probably what we should do next. And we have
The
a map here
statues,
in our handouts.
The statues will break the cuffs or shackles that are holding Loki down.
Do we have to break the statues?
We have to arrange them, I think, properly? I can't remember the exact wording, but they need rearranged.
I open the door and I see a statue.
And you're hearing Claw aggravatingly, while still fixing a book in front of them, turn to Alfred and start.
Okay, just I'm trying to remember from the podcast. I know Alfred's explored some. How far down has he went, and kind of exactly where are we?
You had gone through and know from the. So if you go to the handout, which do you remember? Do you know how to get to that?
No.
If you go to the little character icon down at the bottom, click on that on the bottom left. It'll be one of the options there. View handouts, and
Okay.
it is the one labeled Lust and Niflheim, Hell level 3.
This is actually a very lovely map. I like it. Although it looks like there's some giant spiders down there at the bottom, so I say we don't go there. At least
I
not through that
second that.
corridor.
We
But
could always befriend them. Hmm.
I was trying to
I mean,
find.
there's ways around. It looks like we don't actually have to interact with them.
Trying to find the sketches that Mariel had so helpfully provided last time of when they were circling the areas that were entailed to it, but Claw was talking to you, Alfred, and he said something. I typed it out so that way you could actually translate however you want to.
Okay. Okay, so I take it I completely understand what he says.
Yes.
Okay. I'll look up and say, hey, everybody hold up. Claw has advised that these are not statues. He says they're stones. So I'm just going to say that they are possibly stone beings.
Well, I mean, the one.
I'm sure
They
they have great
reacted.
drugs in hell.
What?
Stoned beans. Stone.
Ah, they're so funny.
Uh,
Josh, can I roll a memory
Yeah. History.
history?
I mean, when I pet the statues, they reacted. Remember the one asked us a question?
This
riddle?
is a different statue.
Hmm.
Plus 0, it is 18.
Okay.
Good.
What are you
I
trying to remember?
I know something about a statue. What did we have to do with stone? Rearrange.
It wasn't.
Bring it back to him.
It wasn't. It wasn't the statues you're remembering. It was pointed towards stone formations. You're remembering that were circled on the map.
Well, I remember the stone formations. I remember that. I'm trying to remember what we needed to do with them. It's been so long. And this is also just gameplay versus real life play, and probably Mario would remember what to do with these stone statues. But I'm just trying to be fair.
That had never been clarified. Go ahead, so Alfred.
And Alfred's going to say, yes, pardon me, I'm a little rusty. It was stone formations.
Yes, that is right. It's not statue, mommy. That no. The statues we already did, but there's little stone figures right next to statue. I have circled here in map. Wow, there's a lot of chickens in this chat that is going on.
You're welcome.
It is back here somewhere. Now give me a second. Oh my god, what is that? Oh lord. There's creatures. Aha! And I.
No more
save
breakfast
image.
ale for her.
I copy image. I paste image.
That's Claw talking again.
Okay. You overhear the little beeps and boops of Claw, and Alfred will look up and says, "It says something." He said something about busting stones. I'm kind of rusty, so I think we have to break the stone formations.
Okay, break.
Like
That's
with like a sledgehammer? Or like break them
With
like
your
I can ridicule them. Do I want to break their spirit or their structure?
Probably their structure, I would imagine.
You recognize
you could just.
an affirmative click 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 click. Yeah, shaking of head from Claw.
Okay, was that for?
I didn't ask a yes or no question. I guess I did.
Was that break their spirit, or break them?
Give me 1 click for structurally breaking them, and 3 clicks for breaking their spirit, breaking their will to exist.
Claw, we're gonna have to sit down, and I'm gonna have to teach you English or common.
I would love to hear that episode.
I don't know if he has the mouth structure for that.
I was gonna say, is every creature like capable of like learning common?
Oh.
Is that why it's called common?
Yeah. At least getting close to Scooby, yeah.
Oh my god, is Claw gonna be our Scooby of this campaign?
He doesn't want to leave.
I will not object to that.
I would love that, but Claude does not want to leave this room.
Oh.
Who has a good persuasion that wants to
I do.
So
when Ash
Warren,
returns, when Ash returns, she's gonna persuade Claw to come with us.
Walked through the door, and in the hallway you do see a statue of what looks like oddly reminiscent of some of your features, but with a large staff and I'm trying to I'm just moving you a little bit. Okay. And robed as well as with a menacing glaze, but otherwise looks almost like the exact same height as you. You're questioning whether or not it's actually a statue because of how lifelike it looks.
Wait, did people leave the room?
Warren did.
Oh,
I need closer
motherfucker.
to inspect.
He's a crazy man.
And buzzed.
Allegedly.
I think that's just Warren at this point. I'm gonna investigation, I guess.
Okay.
Or should it be perception? Investigation.
He did go on to explain, though, more to you, Alfred. You're catching the claw.
Okay. About breaking them into smaller pieces?
Correct.
Okay. Claw says that we need to break them into small pieces.
And is there a place to put small pieces?
There's a questioning look that appears with a tilted head from the claw.
I think the floor will be fine. For now.
We just need to break them up. We don't have to do anything with the statue pieces. Sorry, the stone pieces.
Man, if only there was-
That's my understanding. Yes, we just need to smash them.
Okay.
Man, if only there was a character that had access to explosives.
Yeah, I foresee shrapnel being an issue.
I mean, I do have a giant stone axe.
I am Battlehammer. My last name is Battlehammer. Let's go smash some stones.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what Alfred has.
All right, what are we doing? Am I talking?
Oh, plus I have
Claw
8
here?
random vials. Who knows what's in this?
Josh, I don't know if you heard me Badoop back in, but I'm back. My power went out.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We'd thought something like that had happened, but I didn't hear the Badoop. For some reason, my side never Badoops. I don't know how to fix it either, because I've tried.
I don't think I heard her Badoop either. I think she just like quietly slid back into Discord.
Yeah, I was going to lead with you is what I'd started explaining, but then we lost you. So, do you want to jump in then? As we're
Sure.
Sorry.
Wow, deja vu.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what Alfred has.
I got a 19 on my investigation, Josh.
Okay. Nice. I was saying though, Griselda, if you want to jump back in now, that's fine. I was going to lead with you, but then we lost you. So.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were all loaded in again.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I'll finish off with this investigation for you there, Warren, though. So you are looking at the statue, and it's reminiscent of some of the other statues you've seen on this level of hell so far, but again, of a completely different material from all of the other statues and any of the stones surrounding it. You're not really understanding how that could be, because it doesn't look like it's hewn there, but how would somebody carry it to here, and why is it here? You don't know.
Only there was a dwarf here.
So you, Griselda, and this is going back quite a bit for everyone here. So you were waking up in the chamber just after your friends had left and followed Alfred. You kind of heard sleepily they had followed Alfred out of the chamber into his study, or from his study into his laboratory, and you didn't follow because you had suspected the table in front of you to be of Manipolis. And I believe you were going to pose the questions of how to get back to the Shadow Realm and whatnot. I don't know what those questions would be exactly, but and your shadow touchedness in relation to it and such too.
Yeah, kind of just what we had talked about, like getting back there to try and figure out like why I was sent there in the first place. Like when I died.
You mean like the very first time that you died?
Yeah, like original death.
Okay.
It's like, what did I miss?
So, well, you know, Shadow Realm's a real weird place. It kind of touches everything. It's in through everything, so it's probably by happenstance that you actually ended up there in the first place. It's really a weird in-between of everything, so I don't really have much purview there. But, I mean, I could get you there, if that's what you want. I don't know why he got more southern, but he did.
Where are the others?
Oh, you mean the other Shadow Seekers? I'm trying to get back into it. Yeah, they're out and about in this area of hell still.
Can you send me to them?
Send you to... I mean, I could, but... what are you gonna do for me?
I mean, what do you want in return?
You know, if you want to get to them right this second, it'd be pretty easy. But within the next few hours, if you could make it to the Shadow Realm, back to the table that I'm sending you to now, I will send you there as well. But you must promise that you will, upon making it to the level of hell that Satan resides on, pledge your hand to him in marriage.
Oh shit.
Bruh.
Wait, Satan?
Hey, it's sexy Satan.
That's right, sexy Satan.
Sexy Satan.
What?
And why, would I take this deal?
What do you have to lose?
What do I have to gain?
What you've already asked.
I mean, is that it? Like, you're just gonna teleport me and then I
Well-
have to pledge my hand to somebody I don't know?
You'll
mean-
you'll have your time in the Shadow Realm until you make it back to and until you make it to them to decide on maybe some other asks, if that's your desire. And I mean, once you're pledged to him, maybe he has some things that some of your desires he can meet. You can hear a wink.
Shit. You
I
hear the
mean-
wink.
Yep.
Did you meet this
I
person
just-
at Crossroads?
I'm curious about, like, what power-wise you could do for me. Or this marriage would do for me.
Well, we have time to come to terms. Are these terms as they stand agreeable? Until we make further? The deal isn't completely struck.
We'll form our
into-
contract.
It is the initial stages of said contract.
Written on
Informal.
that.
Pending.
Wait, are you asking for the contract to work, Josh? You asking her to write a contract to work?
I don't
That's
understand.
hysterical.
These terms are agreeable pending further negotiation.
And you hear a solid. All right, we'll move on top of me here, and I'll get you over to your friends.
What a phrase.
Ainz blearily looks up, and follows directly behind you, but you poof over onto the middle of
Wait.
a table.
I'm traveled over there too.
Yeah, but Ainz stumbles off of the table and kind of just leans up against the wall. And
Wait, Imes didn't have to make any kind of marriage pact, and he just came over with her.
He more so hitchhike.
yeah,
I feel like you two should
I'm calling
sort
bullshit.
that out. Yeah.
not that you guys know anything, but now you guys are like, whoa, hey Griselda.
Oh, I have a black screen. Hold on.
Hitchhiker's Guide to Hell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what did I just come out of this fucking, like, summoning circle on this table?
Correct.
Okay. That tracks.
Cool.
Mom is just waving to you.
I'm
Where
gonna,
the
like,
fuck have you been?
nod and wave back. Soul
Around.
searching?
Finding your spirit animal.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we are in hell. It's not. It's trackable.
So, what's going on? What the fuck is that?
That is a claw.
Yeah,
That's
does
not
it
very nice.
respond?
Yeah, that's cool. He's quite a nice claw. We enjoy his company, even though he reveals people's secrets.
So,
Be careful around their books.
their name's Claw. What the fuck is that? And I'm gonna point over here. For the giant fucking snake in the corner.
Bob.
Bob?
Oh.
She doesn't
Oh yeah,
know it's
Bob's been rehomed.
What happened to Troll Bob?
Oh, he's
We
still around.
sacrificed him.
He died of poisonous death.
We're playing a
Okay.
game to see,
Took
how
one for the
many,
team.
to see how many polymorphs we can make him into before something happens.
Oh, that's cool.
Bob died in vain, didn't he? His other body.
I forget
Nope.
what happened to Troll Bob. I know we sacrificed him for something.
No, Troll Bob is still around. He just got transformed into Snake Bob. When he leaves that form, he's still going to be Troll Bob.
Troll snake
Well,
right here.
The body is poisoned because we were trying to free Loki, and we just sent Troll Bob in.
We almost got him 3.
Yeah.
We broke, what was it, 3 of them? 3 of his shackles
Mhm.
before he got turned into a snake.
Oh, right.
So,
Wasn't a swap.
is that what you guys are working on, is freeing Loki?
Yes.
Sounds like it.
I think we've come to that conclusion.
And how do we do that?
Breaking statues.
Hey, love. Hey. Hey.
Not statues, stones.
Stone
Breaking
figures.
stones.
Important.
Is the stone figure technically not a statue? What is
Shush!
the definition of a
There is a difference.
There's a difference. We gotta break it into little teeny itty bitty pieces.
Now I need to look up the definition of a statue.
I'm about to Dean Beckett it and run
Are
out
they,
this
like-
door.
I left the room.
Where are they?
In the hall.
To the windows.
To the hall.
They're
Pour one
around.
out for
I don't know
Squall.
why Shoven and Nuisance are in the door, but I'm going to, I suppose, gently lift them up and set them over here to the side so I can get through the door.
Oh. No, I think Shoven
Before that happens,
would be walking out the door, if that's what you're talking about. Nuisance was on your head
Okay.
as last I heard, I thought.
oh, that's right, they can stay there. I just, whatever obstructions, I'm going to gently get it out of the way. But I'm also going to turn around real quick and wave bye to Claw
Oh,
and tell them thanks.
I guess if it's not carved or cast, it isn't technically a statue. So if these are just formations, then you're right. These ain't statues.
So we just gotta
So
break
we
this thing?
smash? I'm going to investigate it first. Hold on.
The statue?
Whatever it is we're staring at.
Rock formation.
You guys are looking
Whatever the kosher. I got
at
a 20 on my
the
investigation.
statue in front of you,
And
and
20 bitches.
what are you doing to investigate? Just looking?
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna smell it. I might taste it. I just want to make sure that we're not triggering some other bullshit when we destroy it.
I kind of just take that as a given that we're triggering some other bullshit whenever we do anything.
You're looking at
You know, you're not wrong.
the statue, and you're getting a lot of hints from the other statues that this could where you would petted a statue, it responded in 2 different cases, both of which were animals, though this one being a human. As you're sniffing it, it kind of huffs at you, just kind of, there's like a, oh shoot, how are you sniffing it? Please describe this.
Describe your sniff.
Okay, so you said it's human in figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how tall it is. How tall is it?
It kind of looks
Smaller
like
than-
Wizard Warren.
Yeah, smaller than you, so about the same height as Warren, which is 6'1", if I'm correct.
Yes. Well, maybe just 6 foot. I need to check. Hold on.
Oh, it's not that much shorter. Okay, so I'm gonna get right in front of it. I'm gonna bear over it. I'm gonna like
you.
sniff around the top of its head and down and like look right. I'm gonna like look it right in the eyes. I'm gonna like sniff it like a cop that's trying to sniff beer on your breath. And
That's definitely not how that happens, but yes.
So
Pop
you are
leans in the car, sniffs mouth.
I mean, I'm not. Mame obviously not an officer of the law. They don't know how this works. They're just looking around for suspicious things.
So you're getting right down in the statue's face?
Yep.
When you're sniffing for it, it just kind of blinks once at you and real hard with its nose almost in your mouth, almost like a sneeze in your mouth. Or in your nose, I guess, in your general direction, I guess. But it smells very dusty. But also you're getting hints under the dust of some organic material. Probably
Guys, I don't.
in the realm of snot.
So I'm gonna look to everybody. I'm gonna be like, I'm not sure that this is unalive. This may be an alive thing or magical. It may. It's not inanimate. This is not an inanimate object. Just so party.
I'm gonna ask the statue, "Are you alive?"
There is no response.
I'm gonna pat it on the head.
Hey, Josh.
Uh-huh. Yes, Maddie. Yep.
I feel like I missed something. Did we leave the room?
Yes. Everyone has left the room. For the most part, it looks like. Except for Ash and Snake Bomb, Bob, and
Snake
Alfred.
Bomb. No, he is a Snake
Okay.
Bomb from now on.
I'm still in the room, so that's why I think I'm gonna restart. I mean, I'm following. I just didn't realize that No, I'm still in the room.
You are. Everyone else had walked out. I had moved their character and moved out of the room, except for Ainz as well, who is leaned up in between a desk and bookshelf and the claw. Alfred, you would be inclined to continue to follow the Shadow Seekers as well, considering some previous conversations. And
are we all?
Hey.
What?
Timer. 14 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Zolas, you're looking around that corner, and you are seeing an odd formation of rock here, but also a bunch of rubble. It looks like almost as if this part of the wall had started to collapse around the corner from where you guys are at.
Are we all in agreement that we need to get Claw a leather jacket that says the Claw on the back?
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
saw this on the map, so I'm heading towards it intentionally.
Are you?
Wait, what do you mean by this?
Yeah.
The rock formation. That's what we're looking for, isn't it?
Oh, so this is not the rock formation in front of us.
Correct.
Good. I'm glad. That's what I wanted to verify. I'm saying I don't think this thing is moving. I really want to tickle it really bad before I walk away. Just like, on the side under the armpit.
I'm gonna
Give it a little Gucci goo.
I'm gonna fake swing at, see if it flinches.
What did
I
you
don't
say you
know
were
what
doing
I-
there, Dean Beckett? Sorry.
I'm gonna take like a fake swing. Like see if it flinches.
Oh, okay. So you're going to swing
It's
at
like
it
performance.
at the same time that Mame's Gucci gooing it.
No, I'll wait.
Oh, okay. I was just clarifying.
That's cheap.
Loading.
I'll see the reaction.
What one would it be?
So when you said it looked
Statue.
like
there it is.
me, do you
Okay.
mean it look like me as in like it's a human about the same height, or like it looks like me?
It has similar features to you, but it is most definitely probably just from the same maybe region as you. Kind of like
I was gonna say that would be a lot more helpful if my character wasn't generic white guy.
yeah. So
Hey guys.
they do look different from any other human in your party, but they do have similar features to you. The Gucci Gucci Goo did nothing to it. It did continue to hold its posture.
Oh
Hey
wait,
guys.
this is like the Queen's Guard.
Wait.
What's up, Mario?
Boy.
Guys, this statue isn't a stone statue. This is a stone statue, not the stone blobs that we have to break.
I agree.
But it looks like there's a bunch of rubble over here. I'm a little bit concerned the tunnel's gonna collapse or something.
This over here is a stone. I remember talking to, and I have this highlighted.
You talk to stones?
Don't know if that was Claw. Or
No,
what.
I don't remember, but I think it was Claw. Claw told me that this is stone.
Also not Claw that was making that noise. To answer your question there, Dean Beckett, you and Shoven are seeing a similar looking blob of mouths and eyes around a corner, and then a very long, never-ending hallway on the left side, to the direction you guys are looking.
Never ending, you say?
It
Yay!
appears
That sounds like a
to.
challenge, you
It
say.
disappears into the darkness.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and poke this rock formation.
Okay. The mage hand touches it but doesn't. So it comes within a hair's breadth of it, and you can feel there's some resistance to the push, but it's definitely not. It is visibly not touching the stone, as almost if there is an invisible barrier around that formation.
Like a force field type situation.
It appears so.
Hey guys, look at this. And I keep doing it.
Mariel's going to do a run in a double-armed strike.
So you're beating up the rocks.
A run and then
I
a
am.
double-armed strike. Is that what you had said there, Mario?
Yes, with my warhammer.
Got it.
Beating
I
up the
did very
robots.
bad.
Just imagine she was fighting clones of Dwayne shots.
So your strike struck true, but you feel it. Roll a dexterity for me, saving throw.
Or isn't that the shit we seen Alfred messing with?
I don't even remember.
I feel like he just walked around it, so I think it's okay.
So you guys are walking up that never-ending hallway in towards a bunch of mushrooms, it looks like, that are standing taller than either of you would be.
Guys are splitting up. Sorry, Josh.
You're alright.
It's not my problem.
I'm gonna flick the torque and be like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Or should we separate? Should the party separate?
No,
The
but this
party
is our
should
objective.
absolutely not.
Hold on, hold on there, Warren. I see something ahead, and
Jesus.
with my dark sight and the glowy mushrooms.
Yeah, you're peering through the
It's-
mushrooms currently. You're standing
Okay,
very
try.
close to the base of them right now, almost on top of them.
It's very blurry up ahead.
Roll a perception if you would.
Just
Maybe. Here we go. I'm a
you
very
go.
perceptive fucker. I'm telling you.
Your hammer comes flying back
I am
in your
not that
face,
perceptive.
Mario, as if it had just hit something almost bouncy, like a rubber material, and you just move your head off to the side as it sails right back to where you'd had it perched over your head. When you'd slammed it down, it would have come sliding back into your face, but it just missed your face as it bounced off of the rock.
I could have sworn he said does actual damage. But it seems like we can't touch these things. Now what
I'm
about
wondering
the,
if there's some kind of magic protecting it or something.
I can-
Oh no! You don't say.
Well, can someone identify that magic?
Cough.
Hold
I
on, let me
cannot.
look.
What was that,
I'm
Griselda?
gonna walk back over to this statue, and in an infernal, I'm going to say, "Do you know how to free Loki?"
The eyes of the statue look side to side and said, kind of the crack of its mouth opens to you and whispers back in the same language. You won't make it. The Medusas will kill you. Or freeze you like me.
Ah.
Where are
Yeah, thanks.
these Medusas?
Everywhere. Shoven, you're peering through the mushrooms and you see a haze in behind them. You're not quite sure if it's the spores that are getting in front of your eyes or what, but there's something kind of looking like even a thicker haze off out in the back. And if you're trying to push past the mushrooms, that first set especially, I'm going to need either of you to, or if you're going to touch them, let me know what you doing.
I'm not trying to touch him.
I
Okay.
think we're just walking through them.
Yeah.
There's not enough space for you to walk through them. You would physically have to push them aside in some manner.
Well, then at that point, I would like to. Can we take a step back there, Dean?
Yep. I'm
Dean,
gonna.
yep. Okay, I'm taking a step back. I like to poke it
Well,
from like at arm's length.
I was gonna take
Like
the swords out
to
and kind of like spread them apart.
Okay, so as my hand's out, like about to poke it, I see him pull out a sword. Go, no, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I step back.
Josh, can I roll a history to see if I know anything about Medusas?
Sure.
I don't know if I should roll anything for just trying to
Oof, that is not good at all.
You at least know, though, that you guys had seen one previous. No, you hadn't. You hadn't seen one, actually. You haven't seen one at all in this level of hell. You know.
Only one of us have, technically.
You know that they change people to statues. They're not sure how.
Rock formations.
Yep.
That's the difference. Found it.
No, I looked up the definition. It has to be carved or cast, and if it's not that, it's not a statue. Am I cutting in and out?
No.
No, you're good. You're clear.
Okay.
So you were poking it still there, Shoven?
No. I was gonna poke it, and then Warren pulled out his sword like he was gonna poke it from even farther away, and I stepped back to let him do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was taking out both my swords, and I was going to try to do the separation push with my swords.
Ah,
Not
I
like
got
an
you.
attack, just
So you're just going to, without touching them, try to move them to either side. As both of your swords touch the mushrooms, a bright light, an audible shriek, just like a very ear-piercing, just straight from the mushroom, and then they all start shrieking in a constant cacophony of noise.
I jump back and yell ignite. And my flaming sword ignites.
And I'd like to look at him and say, "What'd you say?"
I'm gonna guess we all hear this.
Oh yeah, this
Freaking.
sound echoes through this entire level of hell, essentially. It seems like
I'm
it
gonna-
is. It is piercing, echoing, just bouncing off of all of the walls.
I love the chicanery we get into, Warren.
Yep. I'm going to rephrase. I'm going to shout ignite.
Ah! Okay.
In Infernal, I'm going to ask the statue. Okay, so 2 questions. 1, what the fuck is that noise? And 2, how do we kill the Medusas?
It just stares at you. There is no killing.
You give its mirror. And it looks back at itself. Boom.
That's all it said.
Do you know what that noise is?
Your imminent death.
Is that them?
Nice.
Are they making this noise?
There is no more response to the statue. It is holding stock still again.
Okay.
For now,
I'm gonna-
Warren and Shoven, could you both roll me an initiative?
I'm gonna walk back over here and be like, guys?
Woo!
They ran off.
Yeah,
You-
I'm not gonna help them.
You know the statue's, like, alive, right?
Yes, it sneezed on me.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it just told me that there's, Medusas in this area.
Hmm.
Um,
Yes. Should we teleport away?
And that, we need to kill them to work on freeing Loki.
if we wore sunglasses,
At night.
would that protect us from the Medusas?
Only if they are mirrored.
I don't
Ooh,
know.
That's actually not a bad idea. But what if we bird box it and we find a car and we all go blindfold and we just drive through these tunnels?
And
What
run them
a
down?
suggestion.
I like the idea.
Step 1, find a car.
Warren,
Step 1,
Dude, learn how to
learn what
drive.
the fuck a car is.
Invent a car.
as the situation transpires over here, it is your turn to go first. I'm not sure what Mariel... Alfred, are you still in that... did you make it out of that room too? It looks like you were following the group here.
Yeah, I finally figured out how to move.
Okay. So
Um,
you'd followed behind Ash, Flint, Griselda, and Mame, and you'd seen 2 other party members split off. And Mary and Zolas are around the corner. You're figuring. But were you guys doing anything else?
Boom.
So, who are you talking to, Josh?
Mary and Zolas.
Okay.
Okay, yes. I was gonna throw a fire bolt at the magic rocks just out of frustration, but also, there's a ton of stone on the ground over here. So, do you think that that's gonna lead us to the Medusas because they turn people to stone, right?
Well, when I asked the statue what that shrieking noise was, their response was our imminent death. And they kept talking about how we wouldn't be able to free Loki because the Medusas would kill us first. So I am going to guess, using context clues, that the Medusas are the way that noise is coming from.
So you're telling me that they said that that way is imminent death and you're gonna walk that way.
Walk that way.
I mean, and I'm just
Go
gonna
back.
kind of like motion to myself and be like, I'm already dead.
Valid.
As
That's a
that
valid
is
point.
happening, I'm going to say over the torque, don't worry, we're fine. We just have encountered some loud vegetation.
I'm gonna
I'd like to yell
respond-
one again.
I'm gonna respond to that and be like, watch out for the Medusas.
And Zolas,
Isn't that the opposite you want to do with a Medusa? I reply.
could you roll for a for that?
Oh, yeah.
And Alfred, I did send you one tidbit in chat too while you're figuring out how to move on Discord chat again.
Okay.
Only 11.
What did she say, Warren?
Nothing. You'll be fine. Just don't look at anybody we meet.
The 11 was to hit, so that definitely hits.
Does anything happen, or does it just hit the force field and disintegrate?
Roll me some damage.
Okay. Yes, sir. Six.
The firebolt bouncing in your hand, you toss it, it lands on that that invisible field of force that seems to be on top of it, and kind of and it starts to break down, it seems like, because it starts to sizzle and you can see sparks beyond under your flames.
The force field breaks down?
It would appear so.
You guys see that? We just need a ton of fire.
Or magic, maybe.
Do we want to
I
fuck
have
with this
neither.
rock some more?
Well,
I have.
I mean, so
well,
yeah, I don't have any magic, so that's I'm gonna have to rely on you guys. But if it's protected, that probably means that it's important, and yes, we probably should fuck it up.
What
I
was
have
that,
an
Alfred?
Blast.
I was gonna say I do have firebolt, and so if you want, I can throw another firebolt at that one. Whatever y'all want.
We
Oh,
combine our
Alfred.
forces and we throw the fire while Mame and Mariel and whoever else has a big hammer swings it so that we try and break it at the same time.
Okay.
I don't really want to be near the firebolt.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'd much rather be a 1-2 punch kind of thing.
Metagaming
I
question.
would agree because my hammer swings back with me, and if I'm going to give killing blows, I want to put all effort into it and not effort into dodging my own blows. But I like your idea.
What's the question there, Warren? It is, I would say, your reaction time currently too. Whatever you're
is
doing to
the
these
glowing
shrieking-
mushroom that is, I'm guessing, in the wall actually exist in physical space in the game, or
I don't see one in the wall. I'm not sure what you mean.
There's
There
one
is.
on the right. There's words coming out from right next to my character.
yeah,
Yeah, right here.
I can just barely see it.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Well, let's
Okay,
just
and we're
pretend
just
it's
gonna
not there.
pretend that's not there.
Yep, not here. You do
I have
not
a
exist.
question for the group. Do we want to maybe try and damage this with non-flame spells? Because I might be able to help with that.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay.
Well,
Worth
I'm
a shot.
gonna walk up to it, and I'm gonna hold out my quarterstaff till I meet resistance, and it's essentially up against the force field, and I will cast inflict wounds on it,
What does that deal again?
which is a 24 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay, it's 3d10 necrotic damage,
Necrotic. Okay.
Ooh. so that's 15 necrotic damage.
So the necroses seems to go through the force field ever so slightly, as if you'd almost been dripping little pieces of acid on the stone, but instead of liquefying the bit that does make it through the somewhat damaged force field area, makes it to a dust in those little droplets where it hits, basically, as if it were just really old, aged stone.
Do I see the force field regenerate, or does it stay
It is not
broken?
Not fully regenerated. It seems to be impaired.
So I was trying to, like, is there, like, I was trying to go up against, like, a part of the force field that was still intact to kind of try and, like, I guess, rot it away.
It did not seem to affect the force field. It went around it, and it went through the little broken pieces in it. The force field
Okay.
itself seemed to sort of repel some of it. There are some damage around the formation where the force field stops in the stone as well.
Okay.
What's that range to? Is it just 5 feet? And is it on touch? It is on touch.
Yeah, it's just,
So it would be like whatever
melee.
you're using to touch it. Size. It had kind of dispersed across to the area where you had struck because you were striking on the force field. And some of it went through and some of it went to the sides.
Okay.
So what you doing there, Warren? Oh, go ahead, Alfred.
Oh, I was going to say I have magic missile if you want me to try that whenever my turn comes around.
Oh, yes, magic missile.
And Mariel's just sitting there going pew 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 because there's literally nothing she can do.
I'm going to swing my flaming longsword at the mushroom on the right.
Okay.
I'm back. Are we in combat?
Yes.
6 damage.
The party has split.
And 6 flaming damage, so 12.
You just slice it in half, and the pieces fall to the ground, smoldering, and it stops its shrieking. The others seem to slightly shriek louder, if that's even possible.
Bonus action.
Oh my God, Steve! Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna take my sword of nope and hit the one on the left.
No.
Oh, I love that.
And it
25.
that'll do it. It is also sliced directly in half, or you top it. Basically, you take the top 2 caps off from your angle, and the smaller caps seem to wilt as you'd taken the top off of them, and it stops its shrieking.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I think that's the end of my turn.
You see, just at the edge of the last shrieker, the mist form wiggle closer. Oh, I did that the wrong way. And you hear a slight...
I loaded back in because I accidentally backed out, and now the glowing mushroom that was in the wall is now like dead center between the 2 I killed.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that was the one that was... Yeah. I assumed you kind of walked over one of the dead ones, essentially, to get to where you were.
Oh. I guess that's... I would say Shoven back out and reload so you can actually see about the one that we were talking about. Because it makes a lot more sense where it is now.
Ah, yes. That does make more sense now.
And, yeah, they... They continue to shriek loudly, the mushrooms around you, and it would be Chauvin's turn in this turn order of things, currently. You magic missiling this rock formation down here, Alfred?
Yes.
Are you getting in position?
Yes. Yeah, I can't really see. Do I need to move down?
Mm-hmm. Can you see the ping? It's kind of down here. There. Yeah. I don't know how you were situating yourself, and I just wanted to know for how you were striking.
Kind of straight on, I guess.
Okay.
For lack of common sense.
And let me see here. Should be in your character sheet, right? That you have that. If you click.
Yeah, it's down here on the bottom, so I just click the one on the bottom.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's really... Wow.
So, I know that it hits regardless. I was just curious of what sort of... Okay, it is force damage, like I thought. And you're casting it at... which level?
No, we want to destroy it, so let's go level 3.
Okay. And that was 3 points in a total, right? Force damage, dart. One hit can direct them. All strike simultaneously. Okay. Alfred creates 3 glowing darts, so all 3 of them would be each that point, I'm guessing. Yeah, each that. So, wait. It cast all 3 of them at once for you at first, too. I'm wondering what that other one would have been for.
I think it's 5 darts, because if it's 3 initial darts and then 1 for each spell slot above first.
Thank you. So you want to click. Yeah. You want to click that level 2 as well.
Okay.
There you go. So you.
Okay.
Do you want to describe how you summon your magic missiles? It's verbal and semantic. So, verbal and some sort of hand motions or something of that nature.
Alfred's going to kind of fancy himself a Wild West gunslinger because he's read those books while he was down here. So he's going to kind of throw his cloak back with his hands on each of his hips and kind of get in a shoulder width stance and then reach out with both fingers and launch the missiles.
And is the semantic portion you going pew pew?
He's gonna whistle because they're gonna sound more like bottle rockets. Just
nice. So each one of them strikes true, and at different portions of the force field, it looks like all surrounding it. And as the force strikes it, the glowing missile pushes down in through it, and you can see it start to form as if there were 2 of the same type of magics forcing against each other. And as each one of them hits, these indentations stay, and then it kind of, and the force field kind of doesn't seem, it shimmers all the way across it.
It didn't really do anything other than just indent.
No, so after all of them had struck and those indentations seemed to be straining at their deepest, the whole thing kind of started to sizzle and break apart. It looks like.
Okay. Ooh. Get your hammers ready, guys. Do your thing.
Mariel's just standing in like the classic gaming stance, like just swaying back and forth, waiting with hammer ready.
What you doing?
Hammer time.
It is hammer time. It looks like the force field's gone, right, Josh?
Yes. I mean,
Oh, okay.
So
there wasn't much of a visual cue before besides whenever it was actually struck, so you're sort of uncertain still, I would say. But it would have appeared as if the whole thing had shattered and dissipated, but...
Zolas is admiring Alfred's work.
Oh.
Can I smash now?
I see what
Ariel, yeah.
Shoven is doing. Shoven's turning into a bear with jorts again.
Yes. And since I wasn't a bear no more, whenever I came back, I wasn't sure if I was no longer a bear or if I didn't turn into a bear, like my icon. I've just shoved my clothes into my bag.
Oh, okay.
I'm now naked, everyone, at all times.
Oh, God damn it. I think the most important question is how many pockets do your shorts have? But I guess if you don't want them.
No, I stole the shorts because he said specifically my bags are my shorts because my clothing falls off me.
Correct.
So I'm only
How
clothed
many
when I'm an animal.
How many pockets?
Well, at this moment, because I'm
you're
only a
clothed
bear.
when you're an animal?
Correct.
Okay.
He's not allowed to wear a shirt because he has the right to bear arms.
Alright, so I am going to use my bonus action to turn to a brown bear. And you said I could roll for my health. There's my health. I'm whisper rolling it. Hey, click to here. Oh. Haha, that's exactly what the card says.
Nice.
And now, I have multi-attack. But these...
Whoa,
everything got dark.
I keep accidentally grabbing you because your click zone as a bear is...
Yeah, I made myself huge so that way I look... otherwise, I didn't even take up... Like, I was tinier than a tile.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Let me move myself back. You good?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to, if you're willing to let it, I have multi-attack. These are just kind of plants. You can decide. Multi-attack really means I can only hit one. But can I run to this one, and on my way, claw this one, and bite into that one? Since they are just plants, I don't really think they're fighting back.
Doesn't the bear specifically have multi-attack, though, too?
It does, but that's only against one target. I can't attack separate targets with my multi-attack. That I remember if I read the rules right. If you want to let me do 2 different attacks, this works.
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
I think that works because the bear doesn't get to do anything else, so like it doesn't have like, I don't know.
Well, on my charge through, on my pass, I'm gonna claw this one.
Okay.
Well, I can't click it because I'm in the way. The first one that my ass is by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite into the second one.
All right.
So here's the claw. There's the bite.
Both of those hit. And the first one, you swipe half of the plant off the mushroom that's shrieking, and it kind of lessens its shriek. But it still is going. But the one that you bite right in the center of the stalk and rip up, basically ripping it out of the ground, and it just almost too human-like in your mouth before it starts to wilt. And I would like you to roll a Constitution.
Knew that was going to happen.
Saving throw.
Where is the C? There's the C.
Shoven's going to get high as fuck.
You're in front of me. I'm a bear. Be worried.
And you feel an instant kind of starting in your mouth right now. That's all you're getting. You don't realize anything else, but you're guessing it's just the weird taste has to do with this mushroom being kind of funky.
Okay.
I believe our situation just became a lot more grisly.
So to save you, Josh, I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself to a 1x1 and be a very tiny bear.
Yeah, that's
Wait for
ridiculous.
Kinte. I know. That's why I made myself a 4x4.
Hey, you're just gonna have to grin and bear it.
All the bear puns. It's great.
Only the necessities.
You beat me to it.
I barely noticed them.
I can feel us losing listeners.
No, they love it.
So, Mame and Mario are both striking. Could you both of those hit? Could you roll damage for me?
Mine was 13 bludgeoning.
Bear with us, folks. I swear it gets better.
He's lying.
Oh, thank you. I see it now.
I don't. 1d12 plus 7. Holy shit.
Jesus. Oh, I didn't add my
I'm glad I stole
it's
this.
plus 2, so that's 15 damage.
10. Well, whatever these stones were, they're getting fucked up. I'm glad I could beat up some rocks today.
Was that?
This reminds me of back home, clunk. Though I think she was a hell dwarf, so not really.
I'm sure
It's
you.
ironic.
I'm sure you still hit some rocks.
No, she is a mountain. She is a mountain dwarf.
Well, I mean, as a mountain dwarf, I'm sure you still hit some rocks.
Yeah.
When you kill the thing, please, can you just tell it to go kick rocks?
I'll have to fix this later, but I thought I'd set it up already. I'm not sure how it exactly works. Maybe I can figure it out. But essentially what happens when you guys are striking it is you're smashing it to bits. You guys, so Mame, I see you're over here. I don't know where you were aiming necessarily, Mariel. But if you let me know, that would be helpful. I'll describe Mame's hit first, though, with the stone axe. It feels heftier than any of the metal ones, mainly too, you're guessing, just because it's made out of stone. But as you strike, the stone seems to shatter in your hands. And at first you're afraid that you've broken your new fun toy that you have just got to use. But when you're looking at it and you're kind of grabbing it again, you're realizing it was just a covering on top of the stone, and underneath is a pristine, fully metal, including shaft and top, battle axe that is bejeweled with quite a few gemstones even throughout.
There's an axe
It's so shiny!
in front of me.
The stone axe you were holding is now a metal giant.
Oh, the
great
axe I'm
metal.
holding turned into this.
Yeah, there was like a shell around it that when you struck, it shattered and started falling to pieces. And you.
Oh, I'm gonna take out. That's amazing. Cool. Wait.
You will have to teach me that trick.
I kind of want to take out all of my weapons and hit these rocks with my weapons.
But Mario, nothing in particular happened to yours. It wasn't that you're still, again, I think you're striking here.
Yeah.
Okay, so beyond the shattering that happened in your hand, Mame, you were looking below and you're seeing some of the bits of the stone formation also had been shattered and broken, and there's somewhat of a shape to it below. There's something metallic under the stone, and same thing you're realizing over here, Mariel, as you'd broken the stone formation around it.
Something metal. I have a question. So you said it changed from a stone great axe to like a metal axe with gems.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific type of metal that it is? Just for my description.
Metaliest of metals.
I have it.
Metal rock.
You're
I
looking.
mean, it can just be metal. That's fine. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. I just didn't know if I should add more to this description.
I had it all in here, I thought. There's a way that you can set up something called spoilers, basically, in creating a new item. And I'd put that, I remember, in the notes of it as a spoiler so that you can't see it until I allow it, but I'm not seeing how I would reveal it from this end now. I might have to just go back to editing it later and revealing it fully, but essentially it is more reflective and pristine underneath than any normal metal. You're guessing that of a Dwarven smith and potentially a mithril make.
Oh.
Ping.
Oh shit.
Um,
my new favorite axe. Okay.
So
I'll stop talking about my axe now.
guys are seeing the metal that is under the stone that you're busting up right now. I'm not sure if you're striking more of it or not, but there is also metal. It looks like almost cabling of sorts under it, sort of, kind of. Maybe chains? You're not sure. But you're busting it up pretty good, pretty easily. It's coming up. You've got probably this much of it up, this whole side of it. Oh, let me draw. I can draw. I forgot about that for a second. Tiny. This much of it.
Whoa. You said tiny, and I was really expecting tiny, and tiny did not show up.
Yeah.
So is there more here for me to hack away at? Like, should I attack again?
There is definitely
can I,
more over here still that needs being whacked. It is Warren's turn up here, I would say.
Oh, wait, we're in battle?
You aren't, but I'm just keeping time relative.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Same thing. Flaming longsword on the right. 18. 11 plus 5 to that one.
Yep.
And
Slice
sword
in
of hope.
half. And this
27.
Again stops. And good.
Yeah. And 8 to that one.
You chop it in half, but it seems to be not any of the bigger ones. It was some of the medium-sized caps, so half of it is still going.
Okay, so 5.
Going off
10,
like an alarm. Oh
15.
man, if I'd have thought about it sooner, it'd just been like car alarm noises.
Oh, and that's going to end my turn. After I move back.
Okay. And when you move back, you noticed the mushroom, and just before you, in front of the one that you had struck in half, get what looks like absorbed into a moving something. Oh no, you're figuring it's with the noises.
We fought gelatinous cubes before, right?
Yeah, so you're kind of remembering what this is.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure me and Shoven have a pretty good understanding of what a gelatinous cube is at this point.
But it is it is filling the hallway in that vicinity, so that's why you hadn't been able to perceive it before until it absorbed this mushroom fully enveloping.
Did the car alarm subside a wee bit when it absorbed it?
Oh yeah, it was like...
Okay, good.
Also, does the gelatinous cube now have to make a Constitution saving throw?
It is primarily... I'm not getting into it. It does not, but... it is of a different material than your body. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So, you guys busting more of this rock up, I'm guessing?
Yeah, bust the fucker open!
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Flint, you shooting off some rounds?
No, their friendlies are too close.
What?
That's never stopped you before.
I know!
We're not fighting any enemies. This is just a rock.
Yeah, I only accept collateral damage when I'm trying to kill something.
Yeah.
We are evolving.
Into the
Where did
US.
Where did our hammer happy friends go?
I'm here. I just didn't know if anybody else wanted to smash, but girls continue to smash.
I have no
Okay.
hammer weapons.
Yeah,
I
smash
cannot
is not
smash
my thing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Smash me.
Yeah, not my thing either.
Ditties.
There's like, this is like a
13
construction
plus
zone.
5.
This is a construction zone where there's like 13 people standing around watching you two do a job, and we're just not doing anything.
We're supervising.
Oh, wait, I can hit it again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Smash.
Come on,
Can I
baby.
just
Let me
roll a bunch of...
15 to hit.
Oh yeah. All day.
Josh, what's the minimum to hit? Let's just accept that we're just gonna keep hitting this thing.
I mean, anything but a 2 or a 1.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I
It's a
rolled a bunch-
non-moving
if I
Not a
did
hard
it-
target.
rock.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah!
there's
19 to hit. Or sorry,
Ooh,
not
they did.
19 to hit. 19 damage. God damn
Ooh,
it.
nice.
Fucking this rock up.
15,
Okay.
20 to hit, and
Uh,
16 damage.
Since
So, I wanna-
since obviously Mame is close, I'm gonna try. I can't really see it, so I'm gonna try and move around so that she's not in the line of fire.
I mean, I can also move too, if you wanna yell at me.
Okay. Just tell me when.
So I wanna assess how much damage have we done here. Like, can we see what's underneath? Can I start, like, digging through rubble and seeing what's underneath?
Yeah,
Is there still stuff to break?
you're seeing on that spot that you busted up. I couldn't find any good representations that Astral has, so I'm just gonna theater of mind it for you here. But you're seeing underneath of it some, especially now after busting it up, some dented-looking pipe tube metal stuff underneath of it that that seems to if you're touching it, which it sounded like you were sifting through the rubble, you said, you brush against it, and it seems like it had been warmer, but it's been cooling off now, and it's no longer active to whatever it was doing as you're busting up the rock
It's
around it.
Like pipes?
It seems like they are pretty dented and busted, though, right now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of the way, so whatever Alfred does, I'm not gonna catch it. I think I've done my damage.
Mariel's just going ham. If you can't see the chat.
Yeah, so you're just, hey ho,
Working out some aggression there.
Yeah.
Got some childhood trauma we're working through today.
So you're busting up.
Like, to you.
Two-handed.
You're busting up the tail end of it, it looks like, with that damage too. Most of it, the formation is pretty wrecked at this point.
Get fucked, rocks!
Nerds!
So I don't know what you guys are doing
Do I
next.
like?
But
Consider yourself rocked.
So pretty much all of it's gone.
I mean, the rock is pretty well rubbled, but there are pipes underneath that are well dented and pretty beat up too. That don't seem to be active to whatever they were doing, but that was a Mame perception specifically.
Mariel's gonna take one big old breath, just to like, because she was definitely just like wham, wham. Did 4 hits in a row, and I guess insight. I rolled a 17 plus 3, so that's a 20 to insight.
You're feeling like you did a good job here. That you've set out what you've done to do with this particular formation.
I think we are good. She like touches the metal. It is cooling. I think we have killed it.
We don't need to like fix these pipes or anything.
We were just told to remove.
Yeah.
I would say let's not D&D this. Let's not overthinking. Let's go smash. Alt smash something else. Let's go.
I'm also not 100% sure that this is, like, the task. Like, I don't think this is the thing that's gonna free Loki. I could be very wrong, but I feel like this is not it.
Okay.
No, it's definitely. I am pretty. Son of a bitch! I switched. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I clicked on the text thing instead of the image instead of the text, and so it just threw me on my computer instead of my phone.
Pretty seamless transition from our end.
Map. We've smashed one of the items, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 items all the way through this maze. So, like, I think we got a lot to go. Like, we need to go.
Okay, following you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Plus,
I like
DM just added smash rock over top rubble. Makes me feel better about this.
So, what you doing up here, Shoven?
Wait, are you going this way?
Splitting
the party even farther.
I am going to turn around and I was trying to read something that was kind of important, but I'm gonna claw that one right behind that I'm staring at.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to interrupt for a second. I'm going to have to kind of step out because I've got to be up at 3:30 in the morning
Yeah.
to do a 48.
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
the good thing is that this week's my last day shift, so I'll be doing night shift, so I won't have any problem for the next 8 weeks
Oh, nice.
staying up. So, but it has been awesome playing
It
with
has been.
y'all, and I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, we look forward to it too.
Good luck on
No.
your early morning.
Hey, yeah, hour and a half drive. So,
Oh, goodness.
Oof.
yeah, but good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
Night.
You claw that one in half, Shoven, ending its shrieking.
Nice.
Hurry, let's go past gelatinous cube before DM notices. Oh.
Let's be careful
Yeah.
around all these rocks, because
I
I feel
didn't-
like something bad's gonna happen in this tunnel.
I also just want to note we're splitting the party farther. I know we have a map and that's cool, but
I will. Okay.
Yeah, I don't-
So I have a thought process behind this, and and this is like a good meta situation because anytime someone isn't playing, we just leave them. So like the fact that they have gone off and done their own thing,
Makes complete sense.
like, dude, you guys, we said we were going this way. You guys did your own thing, so if you die, not on me, says Mariel.
Oh,
okay. I'm just saying it
Well,
out loud. So later,
yeah.
I'll be like, remember that time, however many hours ago, that I said we're splitting the party?
Well, yeah, Cassidy totally
No, I
agrees.
don't.
Acknowledging it.
Josh,
Zolas does not care.
What's
I
up?
would like to change one thing. I do get
Yeah,
to
I'm not
use the
turning
beast con. I won't ask to roll again, but will 11 have changed the outcome?
11.
'Cause that's what I would have rolled. Yes.
Con.
So I have a +2. It has a +3.
Oh. I see that Constitution.
Yes.
No, not in this particular case. No.
That's fine. I was like, wait a minute. I think I'm wrong here.
So
But I keep my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And I end my turn.
Smarter than
I'm
the
s-
average bear.
I am smarter than the average bear.
So does that make Warren boo boo in this situation?
What's your intelligence, Warren?
An 11.
Nope, I'm boo boo. I got 10.
well, that's not a fair comparison. I think Warren's what, you're 6 currently?
Yeah, I'm level 6.
Okay.
I got really high stats. 11 is actually my dumb stat.
So,
Oh no, it's me with the caution sign. Look out, Warren. You look mighty something.
Mighty tasty.
Tinkered
Yeah.
beer.
as you're finishing slashing that one, the tingling that was in your mouth of sensation seems to spread further, and it's not necessarily a numbing, but from where you'd bitten the mushroom in half, it seems to soak into your gums especially too, and then you're feeling this down your throat, but a sensation of wellness, almost too good to be true, like you just swallowed a health potion, almost.
I'd like for Warren to look over at the bear that's just sitting there. It looks like it's happy, panting.
Wait, do these mushrooms have gold caps to them?
Not these particular ones, but so what you
Damn, the one with gold caps always make good soup. Good foot soup.
Yeah.
Good soup.
So you
I
guys,
ended my turn. I'm just standing by Warren
yeah,
in preparation for this thing coming.
you guys are walking through the rubbled corridor down here in the south, second half of the party, and do notice a narrowing in which it looks like a viscous but gelatinous thing is wiggling ceiling to floor in between where you're going, and you see on the other side a clear, larger chamber again.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
Wiggle. It falls. Come on, gelatinous cube. Does anybody have magic? These things, my hammer does not do what we want them. Nothing I do does anything to them. So I will support you guys morally.
Aye, I got the Eldritch Blast.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I will line up. I'll tell Mame Mariel to step aside.
Gladly. Maybe you should also get closer.
I have 120 feet with it.
Yeah, but the closer that you are, the less in your way we are.
Mm. Flint will look over his shoulder and just kind of like, huff. Like, just give you a tuff like you don't trust me.
I'm gonna shoot you some finger guns.
Bing bing. Eldritch Blast! I forget what I said when I do it.
Kamehameha?
Oh no, it's a cantrip, so I don't have to. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. Or no, didn't I say it was a? No, Bree said what I had to say. Peace be with. No, I told her she had to say that one.
You need to write these down, because I forget too.
Yeah. I'll just hold up my hand and yell "Abraca, fuck you."
And a blast comes from your hand towards the gelatinous cube. I see an 18 to hit.
Yes.
That'll do it. Please roll that damage.
Four. That's pathetic. Or wait, isn't Eldritch Blast two things? No.
It is once you get to a high enough level.
Yeah.
In it.
At 5th level. Oh wait. I'm level 7, so would I roll again?
I don't. Are you level 7 though in the? Because you went with adding a warlock level, so it'll be based upon your warlock level, not your. Or is it?
No,
part
the
of
this thing is part of a blood hunter.
Oh, okay. Let me see what you got going on there then. I didn't realize that Bloodhunters got it as well. Normally, I haven't played with one myself, or seen one too many times played.
I don't remember how I got it, but it says underneath Eldritch Blast, it says Cantrip Bloodhunter.
I was just checking something here. What happens when... Didn't you... Or did you get it from something else? No. I was just testing the roll on my end too, so if you see something come through. See, that came through completely different. Either which way, your blast would strike it and kind of indent it where it hit, because it is force, so it goes into it. Trying to still think this through. I'm not sure. It doesn't really specify in this where I'm looking. 2 beams at 5th level. Yeah, so you would have 2 of that. 3 at 11th level.
Do I roll for attack again or damage again? I don't know how this...
It would be 2 beams, so you roll for attack again. So it would be like a double shot, basically. Make a separate attack roll for each beam. It says at the very last thing.
Oh, okay. Does a 10 hit?
Yes.
Right. 4.
Okay. And again, it goes into it.
And would I... So since we're not in combat, but would I treat this like a combat? Like this little instance of me attacking?
I would say everyone roll initiative now from the side of the team too.
Okay.
Are we gonna have 2 different initiatives going at once?
It's going to be all inside of the same initiative, so it'll make my life a little bit easier, but it's going to make everybody else's a little... Probably just as confusing as it was, so... I don't know why these don't like to show up. Show thine selves. Okay. Oops. So, we got a Zulus at a 9. Ignore that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Ash at a 5. Still need a...
Yeah, sorry,
Griselda.
D&D Beyond's being weird.
I got a 13. It's right above Flint's.
Yeah, I had an 8.
Oh, sorry. I didn't look up high enough
You're
then.
I don't...
Griselda. Yum.
My first
was-
one was a 14.
Flint. Do I already have Flint in there? Okay. Mame. still need a Mariel. Maybe.
One moment.
Also, speaking of my character's name, I was looking up some stuff for D&D earlier, and an ad popped up on like some website for a Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter is for like 5e like campaign that somebody's making, like a book, and it's called Griselda's Guide to Ghost Hunting.
Ooh. I would play that.
14.
Oh, okay, I found it. Why I have wizard spells. When I hit 3rd level, I made an otherworldly patron, and I choose the Undying, and that gave me wizard spells.
Oh, okay.
And with it says Pact Magic, which is what my patron gives me. There's 2 cantrips, choice of Warlock, list of spells, spell slots, blah blah blah. But it also says under the Pact Magic thing. Wait, no, where did I read that at? I just read it. Okay, under Pact Magic it says all of your spell slots are of the same level.
Did you multi-class in Warlock?
No, that's being a blood hunter. I made a pact with a otherworldly being.
Okay. I did that too as a Warlock, but I didn't know that you could do that as any other class.
Yeah, apparently, blood hunters. I didn't either though.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this character than I've been using.
As every
Okay.
D&D player ever.
So which character?
Oh, I see what it means.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at my spells. Like I have we'll use Hellish Rebuke because that's a reaction. Right over top of cast, it has 1st level. So I guess even at 2nd levels, all my spells will be level 1.
I think yes, but you can only use them once a long rest or something. Does it say in your features and traits under your pact?
Well, it depends upon which one they are. So if they are a spell that requires a spell slot, then it would utilize that spell slot. And then for amount of casting, if it's a cantrip, then it would be unlimited as long as you have materials or what have be to cast that thing.
I have some Warlock spells that are not like that, that are not cantrips, but you can only use them once a long rest, and they don't have spell slots.
Well, no, I see what it is. My pact allows me to use 2 of them a day.
Mm-hmm.
Except for my lesser restoration. I forget what I got that from. Because when I click on the pact boxes to take them away, they all darken out except for that lesser restoration. So that has to have been from something else.
So it should have been cast at 1st level, but I'll let that 2nd level casting slide for now because I'm unaware of stuff. But after you'd struck it to... Go ahead.
At that, my Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, though.
Correct, but the initiation of combat is where I was going with it. So you can cast a cantrip again. That's what I would have thought too. And when you cast it, it doesn't darken out, right?
Right, it's because it just says at will. The only things that darken out when I click on the little boxes is anything on my 2nd level skills.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I had figured too. So, anywho's it, what's it? But you still couldn't cast it at 2nd level, is what I was saying. Is what it sounded like you're surmising too from that. You could only cast them all at 1st level.
Okay.
That's at least the way you read it and the way I'd understood it. Maybe if you send me something on it.
I'll send you something after all this.
Okay. You though struck it wiggles forward and is coming closer basically, and then it's back to Warren at the top of the turn order. Then Mariel, you're on deck.
5, 10, 15.
Ariel on dick.
On dick. On Loki dick.
Yes.
Flaming longsword. 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
7 slashing and 12 fire.
You slash the remainder of it off from the bottom of the stalk, and it shrivels up as it burns at your feet.
Actions. Oh crap, I forgot I can do that. Okay. I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay. Then it is... Oh, it's so slow. Why are you so slow?
Mine's running
Mariel.
super slow too.
Mariel.
There's literally nothing I can do to this guy. Because everything I have will just wash it around and potentially hurt me. I don't want to touch this thing. Right. She's going to... I don't know what you want to do with this. She's gonna try to... I don't want to, like... I don't want my Warhammer going near this thing. But I have a land shark scale.
Okay.
That I would like to, like... kind of like with a, you know how wrestlers kind of like do the chair hit? I just want her to, like, slam down on a part of this cube. Go for some gelatinous vibration, like that perfect, like, slap on surface. Maybe do some internal damage with vibrations. You tell me what I need to roll.
So you have the hammer still in hand. Or if you, like, sheathed it at your back, and you're, like, two-handing this shield.
Well, we would have...
Shoven is back.
I do remember saying that I was helpless against this. So I put my hammer away. Whenever I said, there's nothing I can do, you guys and your magic have fun. So she put her hammer away whenever she said that. And I think at that point, she's, you know, as people's turns are going, she takes out the shield. And if taking out the shield is an action, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that you were kind of... It wouldn't have been a full action. It'd have been a bonus action, especially if it was readied. But if you wanted to use 2 bonus actions as your actions, I would allow it. So you would put the hammer away as a bonus action and pull out the shield as a bonus action. Kind of ready it.
Right, yeah. I do that.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. In front of you, Warren, the cube of Wiggly with the mushroom now inside of it. I gotta grab both of them here.
Holy shit, it moves faster than I thought it would.
Yeah.
If I could get it here. Here we go. Now I got it. And I'm gonna Ooh, maybe. There it goes. Could you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please? It walks up on you as you're through the last of the mushrooms that were outside of the cube, and the shrieks all deaden except for the one that's still inside of the cube itself. And you look up as it you inside of it as well.
I do have a flaming sword.
Oh.
That is like constantly lit.
Uh-huh. And it goes extinguished as you're going inside of it. And you feel a burning sensation across your exposed flesh, and you can sense the engulfing. Also is affecting some of the non-metallic equipment you're wearing as it sizzles, engulfing you.
That's...
You were
I'm
also
reading...
restrained and... oh, what's this? So that's the space. The creature takes 14 acid damage and takes acid damage at the start of each turn. Okay, so that'll come back around. But you'll have to make a strength check first.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the wording of the flaming longsword, and it says the flame lasts until you use a bonus action to speak the command a word again, or until you drop or sheath the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would assume this is like putting fire in water situation. Because it's like, it's very much just a mostly liquid substance. It is not, and it is not flammable, and is what you're picking up on as it engulfed you.
Well, I was thinking like magic fire is different than like normal fire.
Oh, okay. I mean, at this instant, while you're inside of it, it seems like it wants to start, but it keeps going.
Okay.
And then it would be Mame's turn.
Well, like Mariel, I only really have melee things.
Well, you hit real good.
That's true, I just don't know if it's gonna do damage. So I guess I'm gonna try the 3 vicious hand axes. And I got 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okie dokie. So the damage.
That's not the damage.
No, yeah, that's to hit.
That's 180 to hit. Got it.
Damn.
Why? 1d6 plus 4. And I do that 3 times, right? Because there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
1d6 plus 4. So that's 9 for the first one. Five for the second one, so that's 14. And 8 for the last one, so 22. 22 damage.
Nice.
That seems stupid.
What?
Oh yeah, sorry. That, yeah, definitely not 180.
I knew what you meant. I was just teasing a bit. And you're throwing these, correct?
Yes.
Um.
Because they come back, as far as I remember.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
Each time you threw one, it sails straight into it, and some of it splatters off to the side. A good chunk of it in each case, it looks like, and then it doesn't keep wiggling once you've cut off the pieces, and once they've sunk deep enough into inside of the cube, and stop moving, it goes back into your sheath at your hip where you've stored them.
Oop, oop. Can we see a damage bar or a health bar for the gelatinous cube?
Sure. But it is Griselda's turn, and Sasha's on deck.
Okay.
With Zolus following.
I am going to cast Chill Touch at the gelatinous cube.
You mean on, because you gotta touch it.
No, it's actually arranged. So you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range, and then you make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assault it with the Chill of the Grave.
That spell always tricks me. I remember doing this multiple times now when you were here previously, but it's been long enough that my brain forgot what we were talking about. As soon as I seen it, though, I was like, oh yeah, dumbass.
Yep. So that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then 16 damage.
Do you remember what you say when you cast it?
I don't. Is it chilly in here, or is it just me?
I know Ike's not here, but I can feel him shaking his head, just going, ugh.
And the hand comes down, lightly touching it, and part of the ooze kind of actually stops jiggling. Kind of looks like it turns into more of a clay mess and kind of falls to the ground where you touched it with the.
Also, go ahead.
That was it.
Okay. I don't know if like this next part matters, but it can't regenerate hit points until the start of my next turn, and until then, the hand clings to the target.
Oh.
I don't know if gelatinous cubes can regen health, but.
Gonna learn today. Then do you know what Sasha would be doing if you were done with Griselda?
Yeah. Over to what?
Also, I don't know if this would help you, Warren, but I would like to remind you do have the story for the evening.
Yes.
Which could,
Yeah, so, let's see, I'm going to read that thing to make sure I get it right. It's just the story of your first kill, or...
Yep, the first time you'd killed something of flesh and blood.
Really? Because it says flood in there.
Yeah, close enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
Looks Dexia.
The first time I've ever killed a man was about a month after my father's death. I had a conversation with his boss, a man I despised, with almost everything. I've seen him put my father through hell for less than a day's pay. And after a month of dealing with my father's death, I'd finally built up enough rage to confront him. And we got into a heated conversation ended with me stabbing him repeatedly. And me or him were never seen in that town ever again. and I've been basically on the run ever since.
Mm-hmm.
How old was Warren in that story?
16.
Okay. And what did your father do?
He was a miner.
Ah, okay.
Wow. As soon as you said, "What did your father do?" I was like, "He died." That's what he did.
Yeah.
My bad. Fishing at it.
He worked himself to death. Which is why Warren is such a I'm just going to steal shit to get by kind of person.
Fair enough.
What did he mine?
Souls.
I don't know what I was ever in the mine. I never went in there. I hated that fucking place.
Okay.
Josh, Sasha's gonna fly over to the cube and use her tail to try and
That'll
it's a
hit.
14 to hit. And then it's 4 piercing damage. And then ooh, damn. It's a high fucking constitution. That was the whole point of her doing that, was so that she could, like, poison it.
I would say Sasha also should make a What is that? Oh, that wasn't meant to send that.
Pseudopod.
Doesn't give me a description there. That doesn't make any sense. What does that mean? Anyways,
Oh, it still does take poison. Because it says half as much damage on a successful one, so it still takes 5 poison damage.
I would say on the strike, it seems to puncture it, and there's a bit of as it does with a quick of Sasha's tail, and you see some of the goop fly to the side, but nothing else. But what is that? I was trying to read. Maybe if I scroll back to this average of or. Oh, okay. 3d6 acid damage and is engulfed. Okay, so let's say just 1d6 then from that. And Sasha pulls back their tail with a bit of to the outside of the chitinous material of their form.
Oh. And then I guess she'll use the rest of her movement to, like, fly back.
Okay. Zulus. And Flint's on deck.
I'm gonna try and pick my way across this rubble so that when I fire 3 scorching rays, I do not hit any of my party.
So considerate.
Take notes, Flint.
I feel attacked.
So I'm gonna make 3 ranged spell attacks.
Okay.
Okay, 19. 12 and 15.
All those hit. Roll damage.
Yay! Ooh. 10 for the first one. 6 for the second one. 9 for the third one.
Looks like
and I want to fire them like Iron Man, like out of my open palm. And I'm going to be just like mumbling in Infernal. But I guess whoever speaks Infernal, I'm going to be saying, "This one's for you, sexy Satan." I'm going to fire off the 3 shots.
and just into the gelatinous cube, busting off large portions of it and burning it away. It seems like somewhat, but not like as if it were flammable, more so if water was hitting a larger area of fire, or something extremely hot, for instance.
Okay. And then Zolas has a look in her eye of like an unsettling look of enjoying the power. And that's the end of my turn.
Flinty, flint. And then
Yeah.
Ash, you're on deck shortly.
Hmm. You okay?
Yep. Totally fine.
Okay. So gelatinous cubes are weak to magic in general, or like the Force? Well, no, you said magic, and I didn't. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
With your booty?
Wop 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 wop. Five? Damn. Wait. Oh, I don't roll for an attack.
I believe it's an AoE, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so too.
Does it have to make a save?
That's what I was trying to read.
Yeah, there you go, I just sent it. I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to send it, but I cast it instead.
Oh, okay. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range. Why does it say range is 5 feet, but then can be heard? Okay. Other than
100 feet.
The range of the damage is 5 feet.
Okay.
The range of the noise is 100.
Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. What is your DC? Your spell DC?
12.
Okay. Constitution. Ooh, it did not make it.
Alright. So then it would take that 5 damage, unless you want me to roll it again because I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, that's fine. D6 damage when you reach level 5. Oh, and we're saying that these are... Is this part of the other spells, or is this a different spell that would be cast at a higher level?
This one would be different, but I'm still trying to figure out how, because on default, Beyond is wanting me to click for 2d6.
Which would, yeah, because you're above level 5, so then that would mean that, so it did roll your 2d6 when it sent over that 5. I gotcha.
Yeah.
That works. So it did cast it at the 5th level. Got it. Okay. There wasn't anything else that I see description-wise here, so everybody else heard what you were doing, but what is it? How are you casting it with your booty, or?
Yeah, just I'm gonna make eye contact with it hard, just like dead man stare, grab my knees and just whap.
Oh man.
Thunderclap.
Make it clap.
And then for my second attack, 'cause I get 2. Does spells work the same way, right? Since I have a bonus action. Yeah,
I
extra attack
believe
special.
only one spell could be cast or one cantrip. I believe, unless you had something that specifically stated double.
No, it just says extra attack. Starting at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
Yes, attack is with a weapon.
Okay.
If you look at D&D Beyond, right below where like your weapons are, it says what actions are. You have like attack, cast spell, blah blah blah
Well,
blah 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 blah.
Under
blah,
attack, I have Eldritch Blast.
I got nothing.
But,
Take it away, God.
But not thunderclap.
Yeah, Thunderclap's not under there.
So, I would agree with what you're saying there, Sean, because it does specify actions in combat: attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, etc. And under your attacks, you do have Eldritch Blast, but not the Thunderclap. I'm assuming it's basically just it takes more to use because you're kind of. Let me see what the Thunderclap. It is. I can see why you would have thought that though, because it is a cantrip. I see now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. I'm really sorry. I know we only have 10 minutes left, but I have to dip out early.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna interfere Anyway, thanks guys. Good session.
Good
See you
session.
next week.
Bye. Have a
Thanks
good
for joining
night.
us.
Bye.
Good night. Yeah, I would say that was your attack that you couldn't, or it wasn't an attack. It was casting a spell as what I would consider in this particular case for whatever reason D&D Beyond is thinking that too. I'm trying to read some more about it. It is.
Yeah, because right here underneath all of my weapons, it says, actions in combat, like you said.
Mhm.
Attack, cast a spell. And then under actions, I have attacks per action, too.
Yes. So if you take an attack as an action, you get to attack twice. So attacks per action.
Opportunity attack.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I could have cast Eldritch Blast twice, but
Yes. You have two attacks. So if you take the attack action, you attack twice. But if you cast spell, that is a separate action. Well, not an attack action. Then, yeah. My opinion.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. I was just trying to see
Yeah.
if there was anything around it, but I'm not seeing anything specifically to explain why Eldritch Blast is considered an attack action as opposed to Thunderclap, which they are both cantrips. But I don't see it under there, so I'm assuming D&D Beyond knows more than me in this particular case, essentially. Cast at will. Evocation cantrip. They're both evocation. Fuck if I know.
What is a blood hunter?
A blood hunter.
it's a critical role made-up thing.
Well, is it more of a caster or slasher?
Both.
Both.
It's basically a spell sword, if you can imagine that understanding. So, like...
Well, so, just, what's the difference between it and a hexblade? My only question is, I'm trying to figure out why Eldritch Blast would be considered an attack.
Evil. The difference between a hexblade and a blood hunter, as so far as I can pick up, is hex blades are similar to what we're talking about. However, they're generally more interested in buffs and debuffs as opposed to attack spells.
Gotcha.
I think take the blood hunter out.
Class. Yeah, they took that class out. Wait, man, I just don't have one thing on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's under variant.
Yeah, I need to put on critical role content.
Yep.
I know they took something out when I started playing.
So, is that all you were doing then? Were you moving? Also, you would have had to have been technically right there when you cast it, just FYI.
Okay.
Because of the 5 foot. No, yeah, the 5 foot range.
Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah. Gonna
Okay.
blink, blink. Step back, and that'll be my turn then, because I'm trying to make my character more versatile and do more shit than what I normally do, and I'm just fucking I'm slowing everything down.
I'm here for it. Keep thinking. I believe in you. I'm reading other things here now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. And the shrieker next to you, Warren, you can hear still muffledly going through the goop, and then it's Ash's turn. Also, you have that inspiration for when it's your turn. I gotta put that on there still. Maybe.
Wait, I have inspiration?
Nah, Warren, from telling his story.
Alright. I wanna... What is it? 5, 10... Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're...
Okay, my web browser's not working, but I know what I want to do. I want to get within 5 feet of the gelatinous cube and cast Burning Hands.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Looks like you can do that. I think you have 30 movement off the top of my head.
She's gonna touch it.
Burning Hands you don't have to touch.
She touched the butt.
I touched it! Burning Hands. Okay, I've got my character sheet working. Yeah, I hold my hands with my thumbs touching and the rest of my fingers spread wide, and I cast fire from my fingertips in a 15-foot cone, doing 6 fire damage. And it has to make a saving throw of 14. A dexterity saving throw.
Thank you. Holy crap.
Well, I'm gonna cast it as a level 2 spell, so I can use 4d6.
It did somehow... It got a 16. It got a nat 20, actually.
Why is that gelatinous cube dexterous?
So you take half of the 13.
Okay. Half of 30. Okay. Rounded up.
Let's see if I can get this astral to open back up.
That gelatinous cube just like Matrix the burning hands.
I was going to explain it as it's basically now more of a mound and less of a cube currently. And so when you cast it, it was somewhat prepared and it flattened the majority of its mass out as you gave it a haircut with the rest of the top that was still inside of the range. And it's still kind of smoldering and smoking as it kind of forms back up into more of a pile now in front of you. Still kind of dong, 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 but it's nowhere near the cube size it was before.
Alright, did I use all of my movement?
Is it 30 is your movement? Yes, yeah, you did. I just, your character sheet just loaded for me, so yes, it is 30.
So I wouldn't be able to use a disengage, would I?
Negative. If you were getting up that close, I didn't know if you...
Aren't you a rogue?
I'm assuming you wanted to get up that close, too.
Don't you have cunning action?
Yeah. Hold on.
Then you can disengage.
Yeah, cunning action, I can dash, disengage, or hide, or hide.
Okay.
As an action or just...
As a
bonus action.
But she is out of movement, though. Never mind, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's cunning action is a bonus action.
My apologies.
Who's after me? Who's after me?
I am.
You're not near me, are you?
I am not.
All right, then that's gonna do it for my turn.
Okay. I assumed you'd gotten that close to, I guess, hoping to prevent getting the cone anywhere near Griselda or the rest of your party, as you'd said. But
So,
Shoven.
will you allow me to walk up to here, which is not inside of it?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Warren's partially sticking out. If he's not, can I stick my face in and grapple him with my mouth biting like his fucking armor and attempt to drag his ass out and backwards?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. What do you want me to do?
Roll a first.
If you want to be kind, I'm way more strength than Dex.
I'm aware. I was going to make it twofold in this particular case, considering
That's fair.
Considering the situation. I'm trying to remember exactly everything that Warren is wearing, but I know up top, I think there's a cloak, and I know there's a breastplate. Below, I'm not real sure what you got going on down there.
I want to grab something that looks sturdy that I can get a hold of, even if I had to stick my face in it, which I realize is going to hurt, and I'll have to fight back against it as well.
You just get me out. I can take the damage.
Okay. If you could roll
I'd like to bite him in the shoulder then. That should be pretty fucking intense. And not let go.
A dexterity first, and then just a check.
I have to roll dex?
Yeah, just
You're dead, Warren.
With a what is it? I guess no, that wouldn't really matter, huh? Yeah, a dexterity with a just to see how you would either that or an unarmed strike. Up to you.
I would just go with the unarmed strike.
Can't really unarmed strike. I can strike with my claw.
Well, it would still be the bite. It would be an unarmed. I guess.
Okay.
You could roll the bite. Basically.
I'm neutering my damage. I'm gently biting you.
Okay. So
he is standing still. That's all I'm saying.
13.
A little frisky nibble.
And you grab a hold of his shoulder as you intend,
Nice.
sinking through some of the cloth, but stopping mostly at the armored breastplate because it does cover the front and the back. So you're grabbing hold of him. Go ahead and roll a strength check now.
Don't you fail me, +4. You failed me, +4. You failed me so hard.
And you pull the upper portion of Warren out, but the lower portion is still stuck in as he's gasping for air.
Well, at least you can breathe. So, that's right. Well, I can let go of you and walk away, but can I bite while restrained? I really feel like I could bite.
You're
It's about to happen.
Me.
I am biting you, but if it rolls over me, you and I are both in there. Well, I have my turn.
Okay. It is the gelatinous cube, well, gelatinous pile now, down in front of Ash's turn. And it, It just wiggles forward on top, like around your ankles, and trying to, like, it's not even high enough to engulf your head right now. Kind of goes up to maybe the mid of your chest, since you are small. I do remember now. You're only like 4 foot something.
Can I do an uncanny dodge?
Sure. It just moved forward there.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna perform an uncanny dodge. Oh, it says half the attack's damage against you.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, does that mean I'm standing on 1 foot now? It only has a hold of one ankle.
If you would make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh,
21.
Ooh, nice. You can be chose to be pushed back 5 feet or to the side of it.
Push me to the side, I guess.
Okay. And you can choose not to be, obviously, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah, I want to be pushed away from this thing.
So you're pushed that way. As it kind of moves into the space, you slowly, you just kind of step to the side. But let me see. Failed save the creature. Okay, no, it's more of like it's kind of coming towards you, and to cover you as much as it can, it grows up as large as it can and tries to come down on top of you entirely, but you roll off to the side slightly, basically, and it's just like, oh, can't save the creature space. Takes, and the creature takes damage. And it's golf. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're good then.
Okay. Perfect.
I was just making sure there wasn't anything else on a fail, because sometimes it has that, like, it touched you.
Ouch! Touching hurts.
And we're back up to Warren, who can breathe and speak again, just ever so slightly out of the cube. I don't know if we want to call it right now, and since we're at the top of the turn order too, and finish these guys off.
Can I try to get out with my inspiration?
Yes, you may. So you would need to roll a strength check. That was a nat 1, it looks like. So
Yep.
if you want to add that inspiration to it.
Which would be...
just roll a d20, whatever it is, add it to the roll. 17. So you've made your 4 into a 21.
Oh, never mind.
So
I was going to say, can I assist?
You aren't there, Mario. I think that's who's talking.
Oh, Warren's in another... Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No
yes, we
worries.
both just happen to be fighting gelatinous cube simultaneously.
In different areas.
And you lean into the biting Shoven, assisting him in pulling you out, and you both fall back out of the cube.
I'm guessing
Sorry, I was
I'm on
muted
the
when I did
ground.
that.
Did what?
Let him go.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm on the ground, so I would have to spend half my movement to get up.
No, you aren't fully on the ground. You guys are just, like, leaning up against each other, but had been pushed back after being drug out.
So movement, so...
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15... I'm gonna go... Like I can move back up if I need to. So hold on. 5, 10... Oops. I keep hitting the back out button on my mouse.
Oh.
See, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up all the way, and if I need to, I can run back up. Yeah, I guess that would be my... Did I take any damage?
You had... I just entered it. I think it was 14. I was scrolling back up to... Yeah, it's 14.
Okay. I'm down to 41 health. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So, were we calling it here then? Is this... Because we're up to Mariel now.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
a good
call
spot
it.
to call it.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a good place to.
I know that you wanted to use that inspiration, though, for sure, which makes total sense.
Yep.
a grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded, and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.